Jibber
Jabber
Jibber
Jibber
Jabber
Jabber
Jibber
Jibber
Jabber
Jabber
Jibber
Jibber
Jabber
Jabber
Jibber
Jibber
Jabber
Jabber Jibber Jabber Jibber Jabber Jibber Jabber.
We're in.
We're
Is
in.
that it? We're in.
We're
We
in.
are in. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. This
Hello.
nearly didn't happen.
Very
nearly didn't
We
happen,
almost had
and
to
now
wait
we're here.
a whole week plus some for editing.
Yeah.
So yeah, be grateful.
And then we got here, and it nearly didn't happen again.
It was raining. It's kind of stopped raining. You might
It has stopped.
You might hear a drop or two still
From the tree.
from the tree.
Because we are in the car.
We can't help that. If it does rain again, tough shit. I'm sorry.
I don't know. He feels different than I do. I feel like if it gets bad enough, I'll call it quits.
I can cut it out.
We'll record
Or at
another
least-
day and we'll just edit it together. Or
at
will.
least-
He will.
Trim it down so you can hear a voice more than the rain. But
Maybe.
from what it looks like,
The past 10 minutes.
we should be alright.
We should be okay.
Fingers
Okay.
fucking crossed. Hello though.
Hello.
Hello.
I've actually not seen you since
Last
the last
episode,
podcast.
yeah, which was
Was it the
February,
last
almost a
podcast?
month ago.
Was it the last podcast?
I'm
Or was it? It was, wasn't
I'm
it? 'Cause
pretty
that's
sure
the
it
same
was.
day we went out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it
Yeah.
was, yeah. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah,
See what
almost
you
a month.
moving away's done.
It's not my fault.
I'm just saying. You see what it's done.
I know.
I mean, it could have been to fucking Wales, to be fair.
that could have been worse. There would have been no podcast at all.
Boy, I cried like a motherfucker, I'll tell you now.
Me too.
I did not want you to leave. I was like, no way.
I'm glad I'm not.
He rang me, and I was like, I've got to go, mate. I've got to shed these tears in private.
Broke my heart down. Oh dear. Yeah.
Anyway.
But I mean, we have been talking. It's not like we've not.
No.
spoken to each other for
We
months.
talk all the
We've
fucking time.
Exactly.
We talk pretty much every day.
playing
but it's
video
just,
games and shit
But it's,
lots of DVD this month.
Yeah, man, loads of DVD. Loving the DVD.
Yeah, me too.
DVD, UFC,
Yeah.
ABX, DBY,
Yeah.
MTV, MTX versus ATV.
KKK.
You waited all that time to say
Yeah.
KKK. I was having a fucking stroke. Fucking brilliant.
Oh,
Well, what have you been up to, Pickle?
what have I been up to? Well, I've been actually commissioned to draw art for the first time in my life, which is pretty crazy.
That's sick, man.
It's pretty cool. It's
very
it's
cool.
nothing big, nothing special. I'm just drawing characters for like a visual novel. They're all using kind of the same template, so they all look pretty similar.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy or hard. But it's it's exciting. It's something new. It's exciting.
Nice. What's it about?
The visual novel.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I just get kind of told what the characters are supposed to look like and what they're supposed to wear, and some characters will have multiple expressions or emotions.
Okay.
But that's easy to kind of edit and do. But yeah, so I haven't been posting as much on like my Instagram and Pixel art
yeah,
account
man.
because
I think I'll
I've
follow
been
you on
doing that.
Instagram.
Thank you.
Your little pictures that you do.
Yeah.
A lot of them I don't get. I don't understand.
Like just the random pictures I do.
Yeah, maybe.
I
I
don't
don't know.
Sometimes I just think something looks cool and I take a picture of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just weird shit. I don't know.
Yeah. I
But,
feel like a lot of it might. Is it any of it anime related?
not often.
No. Oh.
Sometimes it's just like characters that have come from my head. A few times it's characters people have asked me to draw.
I don't know. It's
Just
just some people's comments make it seem like they know who these people are.
No, not really. Sometimes I don't know. I might have to try.
Have you got other accounts? You make comments on your own posts.
Yeah.
Great work, mate.
What a fucking loser I'd have to be.
Oh, yeah. How many of them do it though? I reckon loads of them
probably,
do it.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's sad. Anyway,
It
what
is
else
a
you been
little
doing?
I've been getting into reading a bit more. I haven't read a proper book in probably since I went to Africa, which was like 2017.
That's a long time ago,
It
mate.
was a long time ago, and I kind of missed it. I obviously read comics, but they don't fully count. I
No.
guess. But I've been
Well,
reading
no, I suppose they do count.
to some extent. Yeah,
I suppose if you read enough comics, you read a fucking book, bruv.
that's true. Especially if you get those big chunky ones that have all the lines.
Yeah, the one that
whole
I got.
series, yeah, shit like that. I do
read.
love. I prefer getting comics. I think we've spoken about this on the podcast before.
Prefer getting comics like that.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's cheaper that way too.
Yeah, but then sometimes I feel overwhelmed by the book.
Okay.
It's big and scary.
Bless. But I've been reading through the Reacher books. So I brought a few in a charity shop, and I read online that you didn't have to.
You bought a few.
Sorry, I brought a
No,
few.
you bought.
I bought.
Bought.
A few.
Brought is bringing. Bought is buying.
Oh, sorry. I bought a few. From
Actually, everyone's commenting on you speaking properly.
right. Make
So-
one fuck up and you're on it. He's fucking on it.
I say I'll whip him into shape, people. Anyway, sorry. You bought.
I bought a few from a charity shop. Just kind of random ones. I didn't know. I read online that you didn't have to read them in order.
Okay.
But then when I went to my partner's house, her parents were there, and her mum is a massive fucking fan of the author. She's read every single one. She owns every single one. There are like either 20 or 30 Jack Reacher books.
Fucking
And she
hell.
owns them all.
Yeah, fair play.
And she was like, nah, read them in order. I was like, oh, but I don't have them. She was like, fucking take mine. so,
Okay.
so I've got like a stack like that of like 5 or 6 books to go through, and then when I'm done with them, I'll give some of them back and
Fucking
go
hell,
through
man.
it all. But yeah,
Man.
they're quite easy reads though.
I don't know. I
Compared
just
to, like-
struggle. It doesn't matter whether
I
it's
get
easy
that,
to
I get
read or
that.
not. I struggle, man.
Especially because I watched the show. I haven't seen the movie. I watched the show, and I really liked the show. I was
man,
going
the
to
show's
watch the
good.
movie. I don't like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is an annoying little
And
midget, isn't he?
When you read in the books, obviously he's close to what he's in the show. He's a big fucking
He's a big
6
fucking
foot
geezer, yeah.
fucking henchman, and Tom Cruise is not that.
No.
He has a tooth in the middle of his face, like he's just a bizarre man.
He is a little funny looking man.
He's a funny little man. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying it so far. But yeah, a bit nerdy, a bit gay. I don't know.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool. And you've been commissioned to do some art, bro.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
quite.
yeah,
I've never been
it's-
paid for anything like that in my life.
Yeah, no, man,
For any
I'm
of my
excited.
creative skills, like.
Yeah. So I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah, man.
I think
Keep
I'm
me
about
updated.
halfway through with the characters. I think some I still got to do expressions on.
Do they have
but,
names?
They're just kind of basic names like Bob, Jim, Tim, Frank,
Fair enough.
shit like that. But yeah, very excited.
I feel like Frank's not that normal of a name. I've not met many people called Frank.
I've met one Frank in my life.
I think I've known one Frank. Ever.
Yeah.
25 years living, mate.
It's
not a normal name.
Sorry, it's just the first 5 names I could think of.
Normal to you, maybe.
Maybe.
Frankly.
Oh, man. Brilliant. What about you, man? What have you been up to?
Working, obviously.
Yep.
Slaving away like a biatch. Some stuff happened, which I suppose I can't talk about, because I can't talk about that.
Okay.
So, that's, yeah. Basically, I've got a fine of £100, which is shit. On top of another £100 to get the fine sorted out type thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, mate, I've made a couple of riffs.
Yeah.
I can't show you because I'm...
No, but you've got a list over mic. I've heard some.
Yeah.
A few bits, and you know.
I've written songs here and there.
Yep.
Not full songs, but sets of lyrics. And I was thinking about maybe writing a concept album.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
That's the reaction I wanted earlier. No, that was the same reaction. Anyway. Cut that out.
No.
That's
No, it's not dumb. I'll come that out.
No, not that, but that. My little spaz out.
Oh, I don't.
Well, it's too
I don't
late.
think
Anyway, it's
I'm
gone.
like-
Anyway.
Yeah, no, it is cool.
Yes,
I'm
no,
excited
about
no, it's
about a journey through. What did I say earlier?
you said
Like a fractured and distorted mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I feel like that'd be sick. I've already got a vision in my head of what I literally want the intro to be. So
Well, if you have any idea or any help computer-wise, I'll be happy to help out as much as I can.
Absolutely.
I know I've only got a shitty little laptop, but
No,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
I managed to make one album out of it.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. So
But yeah,
hopefully,
no, that's awesome.
hopefully I
look
might be
forward
coming
that,
to you for some help here and
Yeah,
there for
alright.
other things.
Always,
yeah.
happy to help.
Other than that, we've been playing DVD, obviously.
Lots of DVD.
I watched Avatar: Last Airbender. I finished it.
Yep, I'm about halfway through.
Right.
Uh,
Can't really talk about it then, can I?
well, I've seen the cartoon,
Oh, you've seen the cartoon.
so I'm not going to be like spoilers.
No, to be fair. Well, I really like Uncle Iroh.
He's the best character.
He's a
Love him.
great character.
Absolutely fucking.
I love him.
So fucking
I
good
want
in
to
the
just give him,
cartoon.
I don't want to give him a cuddle.
There's a moment in season 2. I'm not ashamed to say there was a bit. I'm pretty sure it's season 2. He sings a little song, and it's enough to make a fully grown man cry.
Are you a fully grown man?
Almost.
I'll give.
But
It's on Netflix now.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Okay,
it's
I
one
was
of the
gonna
better
ask.
cartoons out there.
Okay.
I think the first, because they're not separate into season, they're called books.
Right.
So the first book, which is pretty much what the Netflix show is based on, is probably my least favourite.
Okay.
I think it does get better as it goes on.
Yeah.
Characters become way more in depth, and there's some characters that haven't been introduced yet that I think you'll like as well.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it.
Okay. Cool.
But there's some cool characters coming up for you.
Yeah. Cool. I quite feel sorry for Zuko.
Yeah.
I do feel for that dude.
I enjoy his character.
I feel like he's going to have a great character.
He does. You've finished it, right? The first season.
Yeah.
So you saw the Blue Mask thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that shit.
So, yeah, man, really good. Really enjoyed that. Aang annoyed me a little bit.
He's a little bit.
I just
less
want to.
annoying in the cartoon.
I know he's a kid, but he is the fucking last Airbender, so he can beat me up. I just really want to flick him on the head when he smiles sometimes.
He is very smiley in the cartoon, but it's like more. He has more of like a cheeky personality in the cartoon.
He does. He has a fairly cheeky personality in this, but for some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's the way the kid portrayed it.
I get exactly what you mean.
It
I
didn't
think
come across right entirely.
out of all the people who I'd say have transferred over to live action, he's probably the one that's done probably the worst.
Okay, yeah.
I think Zuko's pretty spot on. Sokka.
He had slightly annoyed me at the beginning.
But he grows on you, doesn't he?
He did grow on me.
Yeah. I'd say he's like that in the show as well.
Yeah.
First few episodes, you're a bit like, this guy's a cunt, and then he starts being
not
funny.
cunt, but
Like,
I don't know, brother. It's just his funny little turn up nose as well. It just pissed me off. But then, bruv, and then
he's pretty much a spitting image of the cartoon.
Yeah, man, I've seen the picture of the cartoon, and that's
nuts.
a good fucking. I think it's a very good cast all round. To be fair.
Yeah. So far, it's been fairly true and accurate. Which, I mean, as a fan of the show, that's all I can really ask.
You've seen the one where they go to Omashu then, and he fights that old man.
Yeah,
he's fucking
yeah.
stacked,
Boomy,
bruv.
Yeah.
That made me crease,
shit.
mate. That was brilliant. Oh, yeah, no, very cool. If you was a bender, what bender would you be? Except for a gay one. Maybe cut that out because I feel like I'll get in trouble.
Nah, that's fine. Either Earth or Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I don't want to be water or air.
Nah.
I mean, air you can kind of fly, and that's kind of cool, but
yeah,
that's about it. And water's kind of lame.
That's true. Water is kind of lame.
Although there is a pretty hardcore moment. I think it's the third season. It's pretty.
I don't know, but then,
I
bro,
won't say
to
too
be
much.
honest, bruv, water is a force to be reckoned with.
It can be.
It really is a force to be reckoned with.
Especially under the full moon. Anyone who's watched the show will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep. The moon.
The moon.
The moon.
When you are the moon.
When you are the moon.
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Anyone who hasn't seen Mighty Boosh probably thinks we're fucked.
Probably. Watch the Mighty Boosh then. That's on them,
to be fair. Yeah, go watch the Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Right? It's a bit
100%.
old, but it's such a unique... I think we spoke about Mighty Boosh when we did TV shows.
We've definitely spoken about Mighty
So,
Boosh. There's no
we
point
won't say
going.
too
There's no
much,
point
yeah.
rehashing it. There's no point rehashing
Watch
it.
it. Watch
So,
that shit.
no, right. So, look, let's
We reckon the Band-Aid. Or...
let's cut to the chase here for a minute.
Okay.
Because I've got some fire inside my belly and I need to let it out.
All right. Let's explain and give some context first. Before the last episode, we said to our viewers, recommend some albums for us, or some artists to listen through, and we'll go through and listen through their discography, kind of like what we did with Dio and fucking Elf and all of that.
We've not done Dio yet.
No,
We did Elf and Rainbow.
Yeah, sorry.
The sword.
So our good friend Tom, I'm name dropping you again. But...
Big up, Tom.
Yeah, big up Tom. We do love him. He recommended us 3 artists, but the one we decided to go for was Green Day.
Not we. You.
Okay. I did
Not
kinda,
we, you, because
I chose the
part
less,
of this fire, mate, is aimed at you. Because you chose.
I chose, in my opinion, the lesser of three evils. I knew that you weren't going to be into any of them, but I figured I knew some Green Day songs. I like a few of them. I think that would be interesting for us. I have never been so fucking wrong in my life. Listen, Tom, I love you, buddy. I struggled.
Tom, I'm going to be honest here, mate. I feel horrible saying this, but just never listen to music again. If that's what you listen to. I've not really listened to Green Day. I know their bigger songs. I've got one song that I don't mind out of their entire discography, and that's the DJ song I told you about. Yeah. And I just know that from when I was in the gym with my dad, I think.
Right.
And, the first album I struggled to listen to, and they didn't get big until after their, fourth, fifth, sixth album?
Yeah, fucking
and
American Idiot wasn't until like their seventh album, I think.
Their first album sounded exactly like that shit.
What shit?
American Idiot.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Not the ceiling.
I was like looking up there like, what?
But, yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, it was... I listened to the first two albums, and I couldn't listen to any more. Every single song sounded exactly the same.
Except for the ones that sounded completely different.
But even, I don't know.
There was a couple that were just completely different in the wrong direction.
I get it, it's their early stuff, it's not going to be perfect.
But neither is American Idiot.
Yeah, to be fair.
So I'm not a fan. I knew I wasn't going to like it, but I couldn't get through that. There were so many albums to get through.
There were. So we agreed we were going to do the first 6, and when we figured out that was before American Idiot, which was their fucking decent album, we were like, nah.
No. Although I do have a mate, Ollie, shout out Ollie, if he listens to this.
Yeah.
He said he did like an album, and it was before American Idiot.
Okay.
And some of the music Ollie showed me is good. So maybe I should be disappointed in him too. Maybe.
Oh, bless. I don't know.
Anyway.
It was a struggle. But I know Tom listens to other stuff that is a little bit decent.
Well, whenever we're together, Tom listens to what he's told to, I suppose, because that shit's not coming on, I'll tell you now.
But yeah, so in the future, here's what we're going to do.
Not ask you for anything. I'm joking.
If you're listening, you'd like to recommend us something, give us a specific song from that artist. We'll listen to that song, and if we like it, we'll listen to that album. If we like that album, I'm happy to go for more.
Okay.
You down for that?
I'm down for that. That sounds like a better plan.
Yeah.
Although I feel like, getting songs out of people is probably easier than getting albums out of people. Because people don't listen to albums anymore.
No, we're just losers.
Which is something I love doing while I'm at work.
I do.
It's very good.
Sometimes you just find songs that you didn't even know fucking existed.
Exactly that, man. And then I found some great albums from there.
Exactly.
Speaking of albums, did you listen to any albums?
Yes, we decided afterwards that we were going to just listen to albums of our own choice and talk to them about them, not talk to the album. That would be fucking... I
could sit there and talk to a vinyl.
I'd like to see that. I think we should just have a video podcast that's just...
us talking to vinyls.
You and my vinyl case, and just let you go crazy for an hour or two.
Why?
I think that would be good content.
Okay, fair enough.
Some for the YouTube channel. So the first album I did listen to was a new Sarvace album, who I found through Big MF Doom fan, as you probably already know. He's done a lot of collabs with MF Doom. I started listening to his solo stuff. I was a big fan of that because it's very similar style, using lots of samples and crazy cool shit. But they did this new album with someone, I think their name was Ghostface Killer, spelled completely wrong, as you can imagine. And I was like really excited for it because it was something new. It was with an artist I enjoyed. It just didn't hit the same as the rest, which I was quite
disappointing, man.
Upsetting. But that's not the main one I want to talk about. Okay. I did find something that I did like. I really fucking liked more than and that was... Where the fuck is my... it's called Orcula Spectacular by MGMT.
What kind of stuff is that?
It's like indie pop rock,
Right.
a little bit electronic-y.
Mm.
You would be surprised at how many songs you know by them.
Yeah.
Especially like songs like Kids, what's the other one? Pretending to be fine, I think it's called, or something like that.
Okay. What are they called again?
The band's called MGMT,
GMT.
and the album I listened to was Ocular Spectacular. I added like a good chunk of their songs onto my like list from that album. I think I might go through and listen to some of their other stuff.
Okay.
My personal least favourite song of that album was Pieces of Wheat. It was very different to the rest of the album. Pieces of what? I don't know why I said
Pieces
wheat.
of Wheat.
That was
Running
very
through a field of
fucking...
wheat. That's a throwback.
That is a throwback.
That's
Fuck
8 years ago.
Christ.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we would have been in school.
Shit, bro. Wow. Anyway.
Pieces of what? It was very different to the whole album. Everything in the rest of the album is very like, pretty boppy and like, yeah. But that one was a bit slower. It was more vocal focused, and which is probably the weak point of that band or group or whatever they are. But that doesn't really turn me off at all, and I'm not a big fan of the Sword's vocals at times, but I love listening to the Sword.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
For example. But and I would say with this album as well, there's like this continuing theme throughout the album, which I thought was quite nice. Like it kind of felt like each song was almost a sequel to the previous one.
I like that.
My favourite song was called Kids.
I'm not surprised.
Shut up. Just you probably would recognise it if you heard it, but it's just maybe where I was just stoned at the time. It was just hitting in a good way.
No, that's cool, man.
So yeah,
that's cool. Okay, any other albums you listen to?
Well, apart from the one that we'll probably talk about in a bit.
Right. Okay.
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
A few new songs here and there, but no albums.
Yeah. Anything interesting?
Let me have a look on my Spotify. Doodly-doo. I listen to What's New Scooby-Doo theme.
I like that.
A lot. Been listening to a bit of Nirvana recently again. I kind of like... I was really into it when I was younger, when I was in my emo phase.
Yep.
And then I kind of got into that phase where I'm like, Nirvana's overrated as fuck. Fuck old Nirvana. If you like them, you're a poser kind of thing.
Right.
And now I've kind of looped back around where I've listened to some of their least known songs. And I've been like, okay, Nirvana, kind of cool.
I think Nirvana's a bit overrated, to be honest.
I do think they are overrated as fuck, especially...
I don't hate them, but I just think they are overrated.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Some Primal Scream, The Kinks, we were talking about earlier.
Love the Kinks.
That song that you shared me, which I think is the album you're going to talk about.
Yep.
Which I think that would be a good segue just to move on to that then.
Fair enough, man, fair enough. Well, I listened to Eye in the Sky by the Alan Parsons Project.
I've been listening to it a lot. It do be slapping.
You listened to it?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, it's on my like list.
Really like it, man. Whole album's good, to be honest, man. Some of them are just instrumentals.
Okay.
But they hit fucking right. I can't remember. I've only listened to it once, and it was, like 2 weeks ago now. But I can't remember which one it is, but I'll find it and I'll send it to you, and I'll tell you next time. But it's a cracking album, which then put me on to another one of their albums, which was very good as well. I think I preferred this one over the other one.
Okay.
This one's called The Turn of a Friendly Card.
Okay.
1980.
Okay.
It was quite 80s. But this one, my favourite song on this album was a instrumental. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word.
Doing fish hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz fish. Manginas. I can't remember what I was saying now, man. I'm a bit too baked. Oh dear. I'm actually way too high to be talking.
Oh, that's alright.
But one thing I really liked about this album, it was very I don't know how to explain it. It was not quite medievally, but but it was very like old, sort of like loads of brass
Okay.
horns and stuff.
Okay.
And that's how it started. And I really like that, man. It just hooked me straight away.
All right. Yeah,
And I listened to the entire album while I was pressure washing someone's patio.
Oh,
And I was having a fucking cracking time.
Sounds
mate.
like a cracking
Absolutely cracking time.
Oh, lovely.
Cracking time. I also listened to another album, but I can't find it. So, don't know what you want me to do. I do apologise. I did listen to the Labyrinth soundtrack.
Lovely.
Because we was doing that on the mic. So I thought I'm going to listen to it and I just love it. Cracking. I do have a song, which I'll show you after the podcast.
Okay.
It's... So, you know, I told you about the podcast I listened to. They talk about Ozzy Osbourne's career.
Yep.
It's one of them in his band, and he fucking shreds on the guitar, mate. It's like really like Motorhead, this song. I think you maybe the vocals slightly let it down a bit, but it's fucking you do just bang your head to it.
Yeah, I mean sometimes vocals aren't everything.
No, very true.
Proven by albums like this, or artists like The Sword, and like I said, that
You keep calling them out, man. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I do love The Sword.
Of course, we love The Sword.
Do. It's just
Sometimes they just lack. It's not powerful enough. Sometimes,
especially compared to like the guitar and drums.
100%.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to listen to that.
Man, that's cool.
The albums.
That's called Backroads by a band called Downtrend. Downtrend. Very heavy. Okay. So if you like heavy, give it a go.
Do like heavy.
Also listening to the soundtrack of Fiddler on the Roof.
Yep.
Which we experienced earlier.
Yep.
With If I Were a Rich Man.
Yeah, he's been singing that
a long time.
Week.
Probably like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. So yeah. But other than that, man, like I said, I've been playing a lot of guitar, trying to figure out some stuff.
Love it.
I've been having a fiddle about, trying to find stuff that sounds... I don't know how to explain that either, because I'm a dumbass. But not evil, but twisted and distorted.
I get what you mean.
Twisted and distorted.
You can say evil.
Yeah. I don't know if evil's the right word for it, because...
Villainous.
Maybe, yeah, because, well, like I said, I want to do the concept album of a twisted, distorted mind. So I've been trying to do that. That's one of the things,
not to keep sucking his dick, but that I enjoyed about MF Doom. He always had that villain kind of persona, and I don't know, it was different. I liked that.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you want to talk about the other album? Did you finish it?
I didn't finish it. No, not because I wasn't at work all day, was I? I was pissing out. I couldn't have my phone in my pocket.
So I take you didn't listen to the other albums I sent you?
I didn't listen to the other two, but okay. I have listened to like 3/4 of Beck, Bogart and a piece.
I mean, there's not a lot in the album that you sent me.
No.
So
you can talk about it.
Okay.
I won't. I'm pretty sure I got a favourite song I can pick out.
Cool.
I quite liked it.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is an album by Beck, Bogart, and a piece.
That is Jeff Beck.
Jeff Beck.
Tom Bogart and Vinny a piece or a piece.
Who are like, it's like this kind of power band of 3 amazing musicians from different bands.
Obviously, Jeff Beck. Everyone knows Jeff Beck. He's one of the best guitarists ever. Bogart and a piece played in a band called Vanilla Fudge and Cactus.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny a piece has actually got a brother.
I don't know that.
I think I might be wrong. I think this might be Carmen a piece, so I'm going to check that before we keep saying Vinny. It's Carmen, but they're brothers, bruv.
Okay,
brothers, bruv.
And
they are both drummers, rockers. Right. Vinny, did Heaven and no, I think Bill did Heaven and Hell. Vinny worked with Dio and Black Sabbath.
That's cool.
Which is obviously sick as fuck. And some other big names. And so was Carmen, to be fair, bruv. And I think they've both drummed with Ozzy at some point.
Yeah, I will say, one of my favourite things about the album was the drumming.
Yeah.
It really did stand out for me.
Yeah, man, they got a good style of drumming them too.
Yeah, have you seen Whiplash?
No. I know what it is.
Great film about drumming, and I think
it's Miles Teller, isn't it?
Yeah, and J.K. Simmons, who is fucking phenomenal in that movie.
I've seen the clip. Where he fucking smacks him. I've seen that loads of times.
Not my tempo.
Yeah. Makes him cry in that.
Yeah, it's a fucked film, but it's great. But I think, not to sound like a loser, that was one of the films that kind of made me appreciate drumming a little bit more.
Whoops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate drumming a little bit more, and after kind of watching that, it's something I kind of focused a bit more on listening to music. It's something that kind of goes in the background sometimes. You don't think about it often.
It does get overlooked, and it's because the bass as well. Bass gets overlooked. Bass always gets overlooked as well, man. It's because they create that rhythm that you're hearing the entire way. All the other stuff stands out on top of it. If you see what I'm saying, it's like right there in your face, and the rest of it's obviously the background.
Yeah,
but you do get some phenomenal.
But I will
players.
say,
and rhythm is a very good skill.
Absolutely,
so fucking fair play to them.
With this album, though, I would say each instrument gets to shine at least once.
Mm-hmm.
There was a song where I'm like, fuck, the bass is really good in this. There's another song where I'm like, the drums is really good in this. The guitar's really good in this. The singer's really good in this. Like,
I'm not sure who sang, to be fair.
I'll
have to check that.
I had to listen to it twice. The first time I kind of had it on the background whilst I was reading.
Yep.
Didn't really pay attention to it, and I was a bit like meh on it. And then I was like, no, I'll give it another go. So I went out, smoked, went back inside. I got some headphones like a month ago, some nice ones.
Mm-hmm.
Put them on, listened for it again, like really listened to it, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is good. I added quite a few songs from it: Lady, Black Cat Moan, Why Should I Care, and Sweet Sweet Surrender, which was my favourite.
Sweet Sweet Surrender was my favourite too, man.
Nice. Yeah, it just slaps it.
Yeah, man, that was good. Superstition. It was
a good cover. I didn't need it though.
No, didn't need it. It
was a good cover.
When I saw it, I was wondering if it was, and then
it's just the horns slapped so much.
I was hoping it was just the same name.
Yeah,
but oh well. But, yeah, man, that's exactly my favourite. That was my favourite too, man. It's just a great album, man. Yeah. I love them all. Jeff Beck, he's one of my favourites.
So yeah, if you want a good album with good instruments in it, give it a go.
What, 1973?
Yeah.
So it was, old school, but that's what we do here.
That is what we do. That's what we like.
It is what we like.
Apart from, MXG is fairly recent, or more recent, I think.
We don't mind a bit here and there,
Absolutely.
I get surprised by some of the new things that I like.
Me too.
Especially the last, couple of years where I've figured out who I am.
Yeah.
As a person. Still not quite there yet. Don't know what I'm doing.
I dig it.
It's a crazy thing.
You're a crazy thing.
I am not okay.
In all the best ways. So yeah, that's our, I would say music minute, but that's taken half an hour already. Our music.
Well, that's fine, mate.
Yeah,
fine. I wish I had more music to talk about, to be honest, man, because I've been on a bit of a music kick at the moment.
Fuck it.
I've listened. Sorry to butt in.
No,
but that podcast I listened to about Ozzy's career, that's been going since 2021, I think.
Okay.
And I've blitzed through everything they've done now. I've done everything.
I've done the other podcast.
And I'm fuming.
I've been there.
Fuming. They're still doing stuff, but they're a bit like us when they take their time.
I had the exact same thing with that Dungeons and Dragons podcast I listened to.
Yeah.
I went blitzed through the entire fucking, what they had, and then, finished the first season.
Yeah.
And then it took ages for the second season to come out, and then it was first it was weekly episodes, and then it became bi-weekly episodes, and then it kind of it became kind of like us, where they just recorded when they could. I'm just gonna wait until the second season's out.
Just blitz it again. So still talking about music quickly.
Yeah.
Obviously, the vote for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has been coming up.
Oh yep.
And
Tribe Called Quest got nominated.
Yeah, there's a fair few nominations for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm disappointed that of some of the people who are already in it, and some of the people that got nominated.
Yep.
I'd like to note that there's multiple people who are in multiple times for bands and solos.
Right, such as Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl.
Yep.
Fair play.
Yeah.
He does deserve it. But there's no one more deserving than my man Ozzy.
Yep.
Because he's been in Black Sabbath, and how the fuck is he not in on his own? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, for his solo stuff.
And he won Rock Album of the Year in 2022 when he brought Patient Number 9 out. So that's peeved me off, but we'll go through the list.
I bet they're going to wait until he dies then too.
If they do, then Fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sucking poo. Anyway, so Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep.
Peter Frampton.
I don't know who it is.
Nope. Foreigner. We know Foreigner.
Yep.
Dave Matthews Band.
Okay.
Cher.
Okay.
Lenny Kravitz.
Okay.
Mariah Carey.
Okay.
They've got them lot have got the most votes. Ozzy leading, I think.
Okay. Good.
And then underneath, Kool and the Gang.
Okay.
Oasis.
All right.
Sinead O'Connor.
Right.
Sade.
Okay.
Jane's Addiction. Mary J. Blige. And then A Tribe Called Quest.
They're at the. Oh, that's sad. I really like Tribe. I've really been getting into my Tribe recently.
Brother, it just pisses me off that it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Although when I went to the one in not Chicago, maybe it wasn't Chicago. It was near Buffalo, but wasn't Buffalo. I can't remember where. But I went to that one. There was like a whole section. It was new, but there was like a whole section dedicated to rap and shit like that. That was pretty cool.
That's, fair enough, but it's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Still. Just saying. I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Because we're still talking about music.
Okay.
So, Dio.
Yes.
Black Sabbath.
Yes.
Heaven and Hell. Mob
Yes.
Rules.
Yes.
Dehumanizer.
Yep.
Versus Dio.
Okay.
Rainbow.
Right.
Rainbow. Rising. Long Live Rock and Roll.
First group.
Yeah.
It's hard, but first group.
Yeah. No, first group. I think I agree. Oh, that's tough, yeah.
It is a toughie.
Stop looking at it, because I'll change. I've just seen something that... Oh, well, you saw Madam Web. Talk about that. Talk about that, because I want to talk about the Thor 5 coming out and the stuff that's going to be in it.
Okay, so rumours are true. It sucks arse. It was worse than Morbius. At least Morbius was funny, like memeable and funny.
Yep.
Madam Web was dog shit. So fucking bad. Literally, like it's worded bad. Like the writing's awful, the acting isn't great, the editing is not great. From what I understand, it's another one of those films where one person started making it, maybe dropped off, companies started interfering, and they kind of like had this mishmash of scenes and kind of Frankenstein the movie together, and it did not work.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Like, I mean, spoiler warning for Madam Web if you give a shit, which you shouldn't. There's shit like Peter Parker is born, but he's never named. They just hint at it for some reason.
Okay.
And Madam Web is best friends with Uncle Ben, which some people, they don't make that obvious. A lot of people that just went straight with it. Because I'm just such a fucking nerd, I picked up on it immediately.
Yeah.
My partner, she had no fucking clue. It wasn't until I was like, yeah, it was Uncle Ben. She was like, Uncle Ben that dies? And I was like, yeah, that Uncle Ben. The baby.
No, the rice guy.
The baby was Spider-Man. She's like, what? No, what? Like, no indication to that. What? And like, towards the end of the film, Madam Web gets control of her future seeing powers, and she literally makes a joke about how Uncle Ben is going to die in the future.
Wow.
How fucked is that?
That's nuts.
The main Spider Women don't get their powers. You only see them in like dream scenarios, like situations. Like you don't explicitly.
What?
Yeah, they don't get their powers technically in the movie. It doesn't make sense that these three Spider Women exist before Spider-Man as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
awful.
I could go on for quite a while about how bad this movie. I'm a little bit angry at it. I just want Sony to stop.
Yeah, they need to pack it in, bro.
I know Craven's
We've got Venom 3 coming.
I'm a little bit excited for Venom 3. I do like the Venom films. They're not perfect, but they're goofy, they're comic-y, they're action-packed and funny. I do like to see Venom outside of his villainous role, I guess. I like him when he's a bit of an anti-hero. Craven the Hunter's gonna suck. I'm calling it now. We've got.
What if it doesn't though?
I'd be very surprised.
Okay,
I'd be happily surprised.
Yeah.
But
it's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah, man.
I think what would be best is for them just to sell the rights to Disney.
Yeah.
I think that's
As much as I'm against conglomerates,
just
sell to Disney, mate.
it's already dead. Let it die.
Yeah.
Don't keep trying to push this fucking Spider-Verse shit.
No.
Wrap up the Spider-Verse animated films, then sell it.
Yeah.
You know, that's good. You got a good thing going on. Wrap up the story then.
I think they're the best thing they've done.
Absolutely. But, I mean, they've got this stranglehold on the Spider-Man character where, like, they keep making movies where Spider-Man's supposed to appear, but because of the shit with Disney, Spider-Man ends up not appearing or not, like, and it just fucks everything up for both sides. You know? It's just...
You're upsetting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel for you, buddy.
Thank you.
It is fucking
It wasn't.
annoying.
Yeah, it wasn't
They
even
just need to
funny
back it
bad.
in.
It was just like
Bad.
All of
waste
us came
waste
out,
of an evening.
All of us came out of that cinema like, what the fuck was that movie? Like,
Yeah.
that says a lot.
I'm glad I didn't go.
And I like shit films. Which,
You did.
know,
We have watched a couple of
I
shit
enjoy
films
a
together.
Sharknado. I enjoy Morbius.
Remember
Not
that shark film we watched, mate?
Planet of the Sharks. I will never forget.
Bruv.
Will never forget.
God.
The other podcast that I did way before we did this,
Yeah.
THB on Spotify, the first episode we talked about the worst movies we'd ever watched. And I spoke about that movie because I think to this day, it is still...
It was unreal, bro.
It's funny though. Like
Madam
Madam Web is like boring.
I think we should watch it again.
I'm down.
Let's watch it again.
I'm down.
Let's
okay.
do that. I'm so
It's
up for that.
been like years.
2021?
Yeah. Three, maybe 4 years.
2020. Yeah. 2020, 2021.
That's crazy.
That is a long time ago.
Planet of the Sharks. It's absolute dog shit, but you'll have a great time watching it.
Yeah.
It's-
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
that,
Madam
no.
Web. Don't watch it. The
Fair
end.
enough. So, obviously, on the subject of Marvel.
Yep.
Fuck Sony.
Yep.
Thor 5. Obviously, it's not even close to coming out yet.
No,
There's
not
things
yet.
that have some rumoured and I think pretty much been confirmed for it. And I'm a massive bitch for Thor. I love Thor.
Yes, you
He's
are.
great. So, Chris Hemsworth is obviously continuing to be Thor.
Yep.
And apparently he was going to continue playing Thor after Thor 5 as well.
Okay.
It's already started development, apparently.
Lovely.
Apparently Thor will reunite with his brother on the big screen.
Loki.
Yep, Loki to have just a cameo appearance, though.
That's fine. As
That's
long as it doesn't
okay.
like completely ruin like Loki season
No,
2.
of course. Sylvie to have a significant role in the movie.
I'm fine with that.
Hercules will be one of the villains,
I'm fine with that as well.
but will eventually end up on Thor's side, maybe.
Makes sense. Yep.
Of course. The movie takes place majorly in Valhalla,
Love that.
which I love because it goes into Norse mythology.
I wonder if there'll be like villains who have died who'll be there.
Hopefully.
That'd be sick.
Hopefully.
If they died in battle kind of shit.
Mhm.
Like
I'm hoping.
that'd be cool.
Thor's half brother, Balder the Brave, is supposed to appear.
Sick.
Who was teased in the second season of Loki. And the movie's going back to the dark, sort of.
As long as it's not Thor the Dark World dark.
I'm okay with it being that dark, as long as it's a good film.
Yeah, true. Like, as
I
much as
I do want there to be those funny moments though, because
Of
Thor
course.
is a funny cunt.
he can be, yeah, absolutely, but don't do it too much. Like, that was the big thing about Love and Thunder that everyone
was
hated. It was
Too
much comedy.
Too much comedy, yeah.
But the seasons where it was good, it was really fucking good. All the stuff with gore, it was perfectly
Yep.
dark and tragic and enjoyable to watch. Even though they do kind of drop the ball with it, especially towards the end of the film.
Yep.
But like,
But I like the fact that Thor's ended up with this kid.
yeah,
I hope that kid's
I think-
in Thor 5.
I think so, she will be.
I
yeah.
hope so.
I know some people aren't a big fan of that, but
I think that's quite cool.
I think the father and daughter dynamic will kind of do the character a bit of good.
Mhm.
Everyone loves that combo. Look at things like The Last of Us,
Not watched it, but played it.
but people know,
Yeah.
you know, that father, you know, not quite father and daughter, but act like father and daughter. Like
Yeah.
everyone loves that shit.
Well, I think if you raise a kid, you are.
I suppose so. Yeah, and there's more examples I can't think of right now. But
So yeah,
yeah.
expected release date November 25, February 26.
lovely. And whilst we're on the subject of Marvel, our Fantastic Four has finally been revealed.
It has. Have you got the cast members' names?
Not all of them. I
Okay.
know the men. I can't remember who plays Susan. I don't know what she's from particularly.
No, me neither.
But I know Ben Grimm is going to be the guy who was in The Bear. I just had his name, it's gone now. But he was in The Bear, he was fantastic in that. He's going to be a great thing. He
looks like he's going to be a good thing.
Yeah. We got Eddie from Stranger Things playing Johnny Storm. And
Good
I think
cast.
those two are going to bounce off each other perfectly, which
cast.
you want.
Yep.
Because they do it in the comics. They
Yep.
do it in... Well, I think they do it pretty good in the movies as well. That's
To be
something
fair,
they can always
they
get quite
do,
right.
Yeah, it's easy to put people against each other.
I suppose,
It's
yeah.
easy to put people
Especially with
against
those
each other.
types of characters.
Yeah, man. He's
And then we got Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, which
I'm
unfortunately
disappointed with.
is not my choosing of characters.
No.
If he pulls it off, he pulls it off, and I'll be happy. But I don't know. He doesn't scream smartest man alive to me.
No. You know what?
I'm a bit worried he's going to be a little bit too silly.
I think the cast.
He can be serious.
I think the cast of Mr. Fantastic in the original films was. a
He's
good cast.
great.
I think that's a fantastic.
There's a show
cast,
he
man.
did after Fantastic Four. I can't remember what it's called, but like he plays like this guy who's essentially invincible. Every time he dies, he wakes back up somewhere else. He remembers everything. He remembers the pain of the death. Like even has a book of like what is the worst and best deaths to experience and shit like that. And like it's also like this crime story. I can't remember what it's called, but it was really good. And I watched the first season. It was sick.
Okay,
I think it had more than one season, but I didn't watch past that. But yeah, he was really good in that. But yeah, Pedro Pascal, he is good in The Last of Us. I'll give him that.
I mean,
he
I
was
don't
quite serious in
maybe
that.
dispute that he's a good actor. I just don't want him as Mr. Fantastic personally. But
And we also have confirmed that Henry Cavill will be playing an X-Men character in the MCU.
probably
Most likely Cyclops, unless it's a cyborg then.
no Cyclops, the old
Cyclops,
Scott
yeah.
Summers.
Which I think out of the X-Men that come to mind is probably the best casting choice for him.
Probably.
We'll see what happens. That's probably quite a while away.
Mm.
I'm just very excited for Deadpool 3 though.
Very excited. Have you seen the bloke who played the fireman in the original X-Men films?
Pyro,
isn't it?
yeah, he was in the trailer. Yeah. Sick.
For Fantastic Four, man.
Yep.
Apparently, we're going to see Doctor Doom, Galactus, and the Silver Surfer,
Love that.
which is
hope we get
massive
Good Doctor
promise.
Doom. Wait, I need a proper Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that has lacked in the Fantastic Four movies.
He's a fantastic villain.
Such a good villain. In the comics, and if it's going towards Secret Wars,
He is something to behold.
he is so good in Secret Wars. I love him in Secret Wars.
Another fantastic character, the Silver Surfer.
As well, yeah, if done right. I think I quite like the version in the second Fantastic Four movie.
I didn't.
It could have been better.
The films weren't great, but I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have a bad time watching them.
I think retrospectively, at the time they might have been dog shit, but looking back on them, we've had some proper.
I watched
dog
Ghost
shit
Rider
now.
on the weekend, man. I didn't mind Ghost Rider.
I like the first Ghost Rider.
I think he's great. I think Ghost Rider is one of the coolest characters
He's
ever. I think I said that
sick,
yesterday
yeah.
at the mic, man. He's just... everyone thinks Skull's on fire is just sick as fuck anyway, bruv. But then in black leather with spikes and chains,
Right.
that's just cool
On a
as fuck.
motorbike, that's also
on a
fire.
fucking motorbike on fire, mate. How is just that not cool? You see that coming up the road now,
Right.
what do? Your jaw hits the fucking floor.
Men will look at that and say, "Hell yeah!"
Hell fucking yes, mate. Yes. So, anyway, Silver Surfer.
Yes,
Who do we want
it's got
cast?
to be Keanu Reeves.
I want Keanu Reeves.
That's, I think, yeah. From what I can think, I can't think of anyone else who just has that vibe that the Silver Surfer gives. You need that someone who is truly at one with the universe.
Yeah, man. You do just need...
Keanu Reeves is that person. He's so
He is.
down to fucking earth. It's just it would be
man.
dumb not to choose him.
I agree. And I can so hear it as well.
Oh, you know. And I really want Cillian Murphy as Doctor Doom.
Yep.
I think he'd be a fantastic Doctor Doom.
Who for Galactus?
That's
That's
a hard one.
Cast.
That is
a cast and a half. I mean, they did
someone who
great
has
with
that-
Brolin for Thanos, bro.
They
They
did.
did fantastic.
Although this could be a hot take.
Oh, we do like hot takes at the
We're
moment,
going
don't
to
we?
do some of them later, but I preferred his Cable appearance than Thanos. I thought he was
Oh, he was fucking brilliant
Fantastic
as
as
Cable.
Cable.
Brilliant.
And I like that character more than I like Thanos in the end. In the end, Thanos was a big CGI guy. I feel like other people could have fulfilled that role, whilst I feel like only he could have been Cable.
I can agree with that. I think I can agree with that. Yeah, no, that's a good statement to make. Yeah, man. Who for Galactus? Man? Galactus.
Ron Perlman, maybe. I don't know.
No
No
way. Caveman Perlman.
I was thinking voice wise, but because he plays Hellboy and he's probably fucking sick as Hellboy. And,
I fucking love Hellboy too, but
yeah, no, I'll take that back now that I've said that.
yeah, no,
I don't know
bro.
why that was the first thing that sprung to
No,
mind.
mate. I don't.
You just need someone epic. You know what I mean? Like, because that is a big planet munching cunt. Like, you need someone,
He is a big planet munching
you need
cunt.
someone with humongous testicles that you look at and is like, that is one day could be a planet munching cunt. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be very interested to see how they do him.
I hope. I don't know, because Galactus can be a goofy character as well. He's this big purple giant man with a funky looking hat.
Yeah.
But he can also be fucking terrifying.
Well, I mean, if he's a big planet munching cunt, I'm sorry, if you saw a big fucking mouth up there right now,
Yeah, no, I'd freak
you
the
see
fuck
the
out.
fucking, you see the dangly thing,
Yep,
the tongue.
yep. Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be too happy.
I don't know. Whoever they choose, I hope they get it right. Time will tell.
I just can't think of anyone.
Not on the top of my head, no. If I think of someone, I will let you know.
Liam Neeson,
No.
because he will find you
I don't know. I feel
and
like
he will eat you.
I need, like...
Bruv, they've got to be gravitas.
Exactly. Big boots to fill, literally.
Mate,
Biggest
it's
fucking
the
boots.
biggest boots. Jesus Christ. Size 7s, mate.
Yeah, 7 planets.
You know it. 7 Jupiters long. Oh, dearie me.
Wow.
What's next on the agenda?
We've got either this or that. So we said we'll do some hot takes, or we can talk about our top 10 meals for our desert island. What are you feeling?
I've got something.
I'm listening.
So, we stayed up. We was going to do the podcast the other weekend.
Of course.
Let me set the scene. We was going to do the podcast last weekend or the weekend before? The weekend before. We was going to do the podcast 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And we was going to do it after we had both stayed up and watched UFC 298.
Yep.
But that didn't finish for us until about half six in the morning.
6, yeah.
And we was both just dead by then.
It wasn't
So
particularly... I mean, it was...
it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Well, it was terrible, I suppose.
In some ways,
Because
yes.
my favouriteest fighter got slept.
Volkanovski.
Man got his
Factory
button pushed
reset.
and he just dunk, just hit the floor.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
We've got a new featherweight champion. You cannot deny the skills of him.
No.
Volkanovski didn't look bad. Volkanovski looked fantastic. But he just got caught. And obviously that's the game they play,
Yep.
like he says.
Yep.
He wants his rematch straight away. He wants his he wants to be the next fucking fight. I don't know if that's the best move. I don't know if he should take maybe a year off, come
'cause
back.
It's been 2 in a row.
It has been 2 in a row. But last one was
Was
short
like
notice.
10 days notice or whatever, yeah.
And maybe he might not have fully recovered from that.
That's
Because he
fair.
got kicked on the top of the fucking head.
Yep.
So,
That's right. But I hope the next
I don't
fight
know,
he comes
yeah.
out and he proves
But-
that he still got it. I've got something here that I've saved since, I think, the day after the fights.
right.
I've been wanting to show you because
Why?
it's a post from one of the UFC game groups.
Oh, no.
It just simply says, Volk is the new Aldo.
Oh, no.
How does that make you feel?
I've seen a lot of stuff comparing Topuria to McGregor as well, bro. That's the funny thing. And I've never thought about Volk being the new Aldo, and you've hurt my heart
I'm
deeply,
sorry.
man. And one of our mates who we've been playing DVD with.
Yep.
Sent me loads of Volkanovski
sending me
memes,
some
bro.
as well. I'm like, this is making me upset now.
God,
Like,
man. I mean, it's bound to happen when you get knocked out.
Yeah.
Memes come, but
Yeah.
some of them are funny. But it's just, it is
Yeah.
horrible to see your favourite fighter get knocked
no,
the fuck out.
I understand.
But
Yeah, it was
yeah,
crushing. It was a good fight though. It was probably
it was entertaining
of the
until
best fights
until
of
he
the
got
night.
slept, and that was
'Cause
only in round 2, I think.
there was a lot of just decisions and fucking floor humping and shit
Mm-hmm.
that UFC.
There is a bit this weekend, and
Yep.
then next weekend
Ooh.
we've actually got Francis Ngannou versus AJ
Which I'm excited for.
on the Friday night,
Yep.
and the Saturday night we've got 299, which has got O'Malley, he's got Poirier. Oh, I
Gonna
can't remember.
not.
Yeah,
Very
man.
excited for that
One of the best cards I've probably watched, to be honest, and I've
Same
seen some
here,
fucking
same here.
good cards. 300 looking stacked as well.
Favourites.
Yeah, man, so many fan favourites.
Some of my favourites, like, yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna be-
100%. So I'm
be good.
fucking gassed for
Me too.
that.
Who you got against in Francis versus AJ?
I want Francis, but I think AJ.
I think Francis is going to win. I know I said that last time, but I think he's going to learn. I think he's got, you know, stuff to prove. Not like, I think he definitely proved himself last time he fought against
Oh,
Fury.
100%, mate. There's not one person on
But
this
I
planet
think-
that couldn't say he didn't do well.
He's going to get the win. I believe in him.
Okay, cool. Well, I want Ngannou to win.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who do you have for O'Malley versus Vera?
O'Malley.
O'Malley, I want O'Malley. What about Poirier versus Saint-Denis?
Probably.
Kevin Holland versus Michael Page?
I'm going to say Page.
Okay. Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena?
Burns.
And Yan versus Yadong?
I want Yan to win.
You want Yan to win? Yeah, man, I want Yan to win. Cool. Right. Well, moving on. Moving on.
So
What are we
look
talking
forward.
about?
Next episode we'll definitely be talking about them fights.
Oh,
Stay
100%.
tuned for that.
100%.
It's going to be like, I hope they're not shit, because we're probably just going to come on and be like, then he did this.
Yeah. This or that?
I do have a random topic to talk about
Go
before
for
this
it.
and
No,
that.
go for it. We love a random.
So I've wrote this out. I only had to write these 2 words down, and I could tell you exactly what I need to tell you.
Go for it.
So I wrote down phantom shitter.
Okay.
So you remember back in the first episode when I used to complain about the days where someone would just play harmonica randomly?
I was hoping you was going to say that. Yep.
How I miss those days. So I live in a shared household, as some of you may know, with people between the ages of, I think, 18 and 25.
Right.
So they're all adults.
Yeah.
They all should fucking know better.
Yep.
And it's a shared fucking house, so
You mad?
a little bit. It's awful, Mitch.
I don't.
So
Why are
many-
we talking about poo again?
I know.
We're talking about poo again.
Someone in the house. This has happened at least 5 times now. I've gone to like taking a piss or got used the toilet, and there's just been a massive shit left in the toilet,
Oh.
unflushed.
Mm-hmm.
No toilet paper. They're not wiping, and you
Wait,
can
what?
They're not wiping, and you can tell the turd's kind of been undisturbed.
Dude, you're going to have to stop in a minute.
I know.
I'm going to chunder.
It got so bad that the staff had to call a house meeting, pretty much just about it, and like they have left like toilet roll in all the bathrooms now, and like it was pretty much like, if you're using the bathroom, please flush afterwards type thing. And I was just like, you would have thought it was fucking common courtesy, but apparently fucking not. What kind of sick fuck do you have to be to go and take a shit, not wipe, and just leave it?
Not wiping.
It's
hurting
I
me.
know. And they're not small poos either.
Dude, shut the fuck
I'm
up.
just saying. That's all I'll talk about, but
We could talk about the not wiping. There's something unholy about that.
what are they doing? Are they just showering afterward? Like, what goes through your... I just don't know. I don't fucking know. Yeah,
Because let's be honest, to have a clean break, you've got to check if you've had a clean break.
Exactly. I just... rough. Just rough. I've been holding that one in
It-
since the 15th of February.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
It takes one wipe to know you need two, and it takes two wipes to know you need one.
That's fair.
And that's life.
That's life.
That is wiping
This
your
person
arse.
needs zero, apparently. Fuck me.
Their dog or cat, they just dry shit. Their asshole just
Yeah.
like shoots it out.
Oh my god. Just,
Rank.
Yeah, so...
Poo again.
I know.
Sorry, people.
I'm not. I needed to get it out there.
Okay.
I needed to
I can
vent about
understand.
it.
I can understand.
I've told a few people in my personal life about it, but I wanted to wait to tell you for this because I thought it'd be funny for the podcast.
Because I'm not in your personal
Maybe
life.
the podcast title, this one.
The Phantom Shitter.
Maybe.
We
If
go
you
for
think
it.
of something
No,
better.
mate, you've done fantastic with the titles. I've
Thank
loved
you.
each and every one of them so far.
I feel like they always convey something that happens. Okay, what are you feeling next?
This or that.
This or that.
This
Okay.
or that, because our top 10 things, obviously. It used to be the main thing, but as each episode's gone on, we've got...
I'm fine with that though.
I love it, but
Yeah.
we've spoken longer about the other things.
I'm fine with that.
That's
I've
fantastic.
got a
for
few
me.
this or that, so I think you've got a few this or that.
I've got a few this or that.
Shall we
So you
do,
fire
like-
away. Hot takes. Did you find any hot takes?
I've got a few online, but
We'll do
We
this
should
or
do
that.
them.
We'll
Yeah.
do this or that. We'll
so
do
I
this
think
or
we should take turns in giving each other a this or
that.
that.
Okay, right. Okay, you go first.
Right. Would you rather, or this or that, horizontal butt crack,
Okay.
or balls on top of the penis instead of being under?
Is my butthole still in the same place?
Yes,
No. I want balls at the top of my penis.
but you're more likely to knock them. I feel like your penis kind of protects your balls a little bit.
That is true.
It's kind of like the cat's whiskers of the male genitalia.
That is a good point. But I think wiping would be difficult with a horizontal crack.
Well, I feel the phantom shit, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, well, it'd have to be the horizontal butt crack, I think. You've gone for a different direction than me,
That's
mate.
probably the weirdest one I have.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
just,
All mine are very,
I saw that somewhere online. And I was like, that's got to be this or that.
Okay.
So you're saying horizontal butt?
You?
I think I might have to agree.
Yeah.
Imagine just freaking people out at a party. Imagine if you twerk, it's gonna look like Pac-Man.
It would be great, though, because while I'm at work bending over, my butt crack won't show.
Right, but you have a chance of your entire left arse cheek falling out.
That's true. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Butt crack.
Butt crack.
Butt crack.
Okay.
Well, I went movies or TV shows.
I've got a few of those, yeah. See.
Yeah.
Movies.
Okay.
Watching a film in the cinema is just a whole different experience for me.
True.
I do love TV shows, I have an appreciation for TV shows, but the craft that goes into movies is uncompared,
Uncompared.
I would say.
Sweet.
I feel pretty strongly about that.
Okay.
What about you?
I love movies, but because of the way I am, I need TV shows.
I get that.
I need TV shows, unfortunately, but I do love a good movie.
Yep.
Just takes a lot for me, you know.
I understand.
Unless I know I already love it.
Okay.
You?
Well, speaking of movies, Rocky 3.
Yep.
Or Rocky 4.
3.
Okay.
3.
I think I like 4 more.
Yeah, that's fair. They're both fantastic,
Yeah,
but
both
3.
fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Yeah.
I'm partial to a bit of red wine.
Never got on with one. Cats or dogs? Dogs.
I've never owned a dog.
But dogs.
I really want a dog.
Yeah, man.
One day.
Yeah, I wish you
I've
met.
had cats my
I
entire
wish. I
life.
wish you'd met Bo. You would have loved Bo. She's
She
lovely.
sounded sick, but the dogs that you've had in the past, I've absolutely fallen in love with, and I can 100% see the appeal. Yeah,
They're just
one day
so dumb.
they can be.
It's
So can cats, and I've grown up with cats my entire life.
Yeah.
And cats can be dicks.
Yeah.
Dogs can be dicks.
But that's training.
usually because of the training and the owner. Exactly. Cats,
They're
you can't really train them.
independent.
They will just decide.
I'd rather have a raccoon.
I want a pet raccoon.
I'd rather have a
The
raccoon.
video of like the small raccoon with the cowboy hat, and they like make it dance.
But that sounds amazing.
Right, it's just... And he's just vibing there. He's not, like, struggling or anything. He's just, like...
I saw this video about raccoons the other day, which is why I mentioned them yesterday.
I think so, yeah.
And it was this man found a baby raccoon like wet on the side of a river, just laying there dying. So he saved it and then just kept it.
And they became best friends.
Yeah, man. He was like, it was like a dog, bruv. Honest.
Oh.
It was like coming up to him and like pouring at him, and it picked him up and cuddled him back and everything, mate. It was actually really cute.
I need to find
And I've seen a video of someone sitting there holding hands with them, or one of them like eating grapes or something. They're watching a film.
You've seen the one where it tries to, because they wash their food before they eat it.
Yeah.
Have you seen where it tries to eat cotton candy?
No.
It like dips in the water, trying to clean it, just vaporizes, and it's like, what the fuck? Bless it.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Paranoid or Masters of Reality? No, you would pull that exact fucking face.
I wasn't expecting that. That's heavy, bro. Paranoid.
I know you choose that.
You know my reasons why, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I love them both. Obviously, there's just, yeah, paranoid.
I'm going to go Masters.
I know you go for Masters because I knew you had it in your top 10 list. You told me you didn't.
But yeah, I knew you'd. Oh,
you've made mine seem so mundane.
The rest of mine are pretty shit.
Bath or shower?
I prefer a bath.
I prefer a bath. I always have showers, but I prefer a bath.
Well, since I've moved into this house, I've definitely been having showers. They're just quicker and easier. But I do love a good bath.
But when I have my own place, man, when I have my own place and I get home, shut up. Ot bath.
Yep.
I'm talking capital O.
Yep.
Ot bath.
Boiling.
Spliff.
Yep.
Window open, tunes on.
Yep.
Eyes shut, lean back.
Fucking vibe.
Salted for a good hour.
I remember the first time, it was kind of new to smoking weed at the time, but the first time I had spliff and went into the bath, I felt like for a moment all the Alexes across the multiverse were at peace at that one time.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how to describe it, but it was, I felt oneism.
I got home from work once. Bath had already been run. Rolled a spliff.
Yep.
Just get in the bath.
Yep.
Is in my mouth. Dropped it in the bath. Got out.
Oh.
Put that one on the radiator.
Yep.
Rolled another spliff.
Yep.
Got back in the bath.
Lovely. I don't think I've ever dropped the doob in the bath.
Yeah,
I've
man.
definitely ashed myself.
And then
it like gets stuck to your wet tummy and shit. That's the worst. I hate that. But other than that, I love it.
I can't remember what I was saying now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. The one that dried on the radiator.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Tends to happen.
Got too dry.
Yeah, up too dry.
Got too dry.
Bit of a off thing. I've heard. This is a bit. I haven't tried it, but I saw somewhere that apparently Snoop Dogg microwaves his joints for 6 seconds before smoking them, and every single comment underneath that had tried it was like, it just hits different.
But he doesn't have joints, he has blunts.
Well, but people have tried it with just blunt joints and shit.
Have they?
That's well, from what I read, yeah. Apparently, where it heats up a little bit, it kind of activates a few things before you smoke it.
Fair enough.
It's almost like an edible and a joint mixed together, from what I've read.
Okay.
Next time I get some, I'm going to try it. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I know it's very random. But
that is very random.
it just popped in my head and I was like,
that's cool. That's cool.
So yeah. It's you next, I think.
Is it?
I believe so.
Cold or hot?
I'd rather be cold because you can always get warmer. Whereas if you're too hot, it's harder to cool down. And if you're like fucking butt naked, fans on you, windows open, and you're still hot, you can't do shit.
Right, fair enough.
I feel like you can always get more warm.
Of course, there's always another blanket.
Exactly. Pork or beef? I put in brackets roasted.
Roasted?
Yes.
Beef.
Okay. Don't like a bit of gammon or anything?
Oh, I do like. Actually, I love gammon.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no, that. Yeah, gammon.
But beef.
Why are you doing this to me? You're such a cunt.
It's hard. I think
Gammon.
I do love gammon. Gammon.
No, it's got to be gammon, bro.
There's
just so much stuff you can use gammon for as well. You can have sandwich, eggs, salad.
Right. I feel like gammon would be like a meat. I feel like
it is a meat.
Well, I know, but like if I was a caveman and I was eating like meat off the bone, it'd be gammon. You know what I mean? Like fucking huge fucking stick, like bone stick.
If I was a caveman and I was eating meat off the bone, Ugg, yes, I remember Ugg. I remember that joke. Yes, yeah.
Sorry,
it'd be you.
Oh, thank you.
I eat your leg like. And curry or Chinese? It's funny how we both had food ones coming at the same time.
Interesting, yeah.
Curry.
It's got to be curry.
Up, bro. I don't even like Chinese. I just know you do.
I do fucking love a Chinese, and me and Sarah had one recently. It was really cheap. Well, we got it like 40% off.
Nice.
So we got a lot, like a family-sized amount of Chinese. Fucked up though, didn't I? But I do fucking love a curry.
God, mate, you just cannot beat a curry.
With Chinese, there's so many different dishes, but with like curry, like you can have just a curry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can choose a curry, and you know what you get. What's Chinese? There's a lot of components to it. You know, you got to get the noodles, you got to get the rice, you got to get this style chicken, you got to get that style chicken.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I've never liked Chinese.
I know.
I've tried things people told me to try. Like, oh, you just not tried the right. It's not even what the Chinese eat.
No, not at all.
So you guys have been sold a lie, and it's not good. I mean, curry's not great, but I'm pretty sure Chinese is worse.
Well, health-wise,
probably
they're both not great.
Oh no, of course.
Yeah, but okay. Extra toe or extra nipple?
Extra nipple.
Where would you have it? Right in the centre.
There.
Okay. So
I form like a downward triangle,
okay.
And then I would get a triangle tattooed on me and make it look like I've got superpowers.
Another sidebar, real quick. Have you seen the new released images for the new Crow film coming out?
Yes.
Looks dog shit, doesn't it?
It doesn't look great.
Well, it reminds me of Jared Leto's Joker.
I've seen that. I saw that comparison earlier.
Have you seen the one tattoo that's on his tit? And it's like the eye's the nipple of a face.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Mate, I think they're just trying too hard to be weird.
The Crow... The reason why the original Crow worked so well is because of the tragic death that happened with it.
Yep.
And I think that's what sets it apart from a lot of movies. That's why none of the sequels really worked or any other reboot has worked. I do love Bill Skarsgård. I think he's a fantastic actor. I don't think this movie's going to be good. If it is, I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I think the only way it can be anywhere near as good as the original is if somehow Bill Skarsgård dies during production. That's a dark thing to fucking say.
You want to sacrifice him to the Dark Lord to make a good film?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. You have put that into the universe. Watch that happen. They're coming for you. They are coming for you. The men in the suits, mate.
The men in the suits.
They'll be outside your door.
Shit.
So I promise you now. Shit. Well, back to this or that.
Yep.
If you could have the ability, if you did have the ability, not to shit on you, but would you rather be bald with a fucking Gandalf beard or fucking, I don't know, elven hair and no beard?
Gandalf beard.
Yeah, man. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, something mighty about a beard.
Cool. My friends Tom and Ollie helped me come up with these.
Okay.
Different Tom.
I like it. This one's a bit basic. Mackey's or Burger King?
Burger King.
The thing with Burger King,
yep.
I think if you're looking at like base meal, just taste wise, Burger King easily. But when you take consideration things like price, I feel like McDonald's has more variety in their menu. They do shit like limited time food a lot more often than Burger King.
I'll give it to you. They obviously McDonald's is. I don't really eat either of the two too much. When I have my takeaway at the weekend, it tends to be Gotti.
Yep.
Actually, it has been curry for forever, really.
Yeah.
For a long time now.
Don't blame you.
But I would say Burger King, man. Just the fucking
by going
the
taste alone.
the fries are better for a start.
Yep.
The burgers are better.
Yep.
Chili cheese bites.
Yeah.
Always chili cheese bites. There's always there. Sometimes they got rubbery shit at McDonald's most of the time.
Sometimes, yeah. I don't know. I've had McDonald's that has been
chicken's
perfect
good.
and slapped.
No, I'm sorry,
slapped.
but it's Burger King, 100%.
But I think we're going if we're going basic burger, just taste, I'd say Burger King. But overall, as restaurants, I would say Mackey's.
Okay, fair enough. Alien or Predator? Or Xenomorph or Predator, should I say?
Like which I like more would win in a fight.
Both.
I like the film Alien more than I like the film Predator.
Do you like Alien or Aliens?
I like both.
Okay.
Quite a lot. I even like the third movie. I even like Prometheus.
My dad loves Prometheus.
Didn't mind Alien Covenant either.
He loves that too.
Yeah, they're there.
Okay.
Just big Alien.
I
do love the Predator films as well. I also love the Alien vs Predator films as well. They're not perfect, but
so you prefer Alien?
I think so, but I would say in a fight, Predator hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shown in Alien vs Predator. It takes one Predator to kill fucking 20 aliens. Like,
I love Predator for the fact that they're an alien species and they're doing exactly what we're doing. They're just fucking hunting things across the fucking galaxy.
Yeah.
I'm out of this or that.
I've got a few more. Just give me a second. Someone is.
I saw something in the shop the other day.
Okay.
I was confused.
Okay.
Chocolate cornflakes.
What do you mean, like
cornflake? They're just chocolate. I saw chocolate cornflakes in the shop and I was unhappy for some reason.
I've had like the Cocoa Pups flake, or what are they called? Oh, Cocoa Pups.
Nudes.
Yeah.
Nudes. They were cornflakes.
Okay.
But they were chocolate.
They were made of chocolate. Like,
I don't know. I didn't get them. I just saw chocolate cornflakes on the box with Kellogg's there, and I was just unhappy.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel.
You just don't need chocolate cornflakes.
Yeah, no, that's bizarre.
I just wanted to bring that up.
Thank you.
It was bizarre.
If anyone's tried them, let us know.
That should be in Ripley's Believe It or
my
Not.
Fucking least favourite cereal. I had a lot of it growing up. It's so bland. I feel like cornflakes can only be good as the quality of your milk, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Go on then.
Okay, so I've got 3 more.
Yep.
Fantastic Four or Guardians of the Galaxy?
Are you asking me films or groups?
As groups.
Fantastic Four.
Okay. Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
But as films?
At the moment, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
But with what we've discussed, probably Fantastic Four.
Okay.
If my man Pedro don't piss me off.
I don't know.
Let's not talk about it. We've done. I just to get a jab in.
Tits Ross.
Arse.
Absolutely.
That was that.
I did know that.
You know that.
But
if my man Pete listens to this, my mate Pete, if you're listening, Pete loves tits.
Listen, I do love a pair of titties as well.
Tits to Pete.
Every man does.
Tits to Pete are like,
but when there's a
gravity to planets. It's the legs to the arse, man. It's the legs. Not to
thighs.
Objectify.
Men can have a lovely arse as well. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to say it, but men don't have lovely tits.
Of course not.
There are some people out there who are into that.
What, men with boobs?
Not like traps, as in like men who are like either kind of muscly or kind of got like dad bods where they kind of got tits going on.
Okay.
Some people are really fucking into that. It makes me uncomfortable a little bit. But that's probably how
maybe it's because we have them.
Yeah, that's also true. Alright, well, if you think that's fucking weird, feet or armpits? I thought that would be a good one to end on.
It doesn't turn me on or get me off or nothing, but I do like having my toes soaked or my feet played with. I like having I've always loved having my feet tickled as well.
I don't like.
And that bit, like the underside of the toe that comes up from the foot, that little ridge along there. Oh boy, I'm telling you now, I'm just like,
do it.
It's like my off button. I'll just turn off.
I'm quite ticklish, so I don't like being tickled, especially around the feet. Even if my feet aren't being tickled, you can just poke them and it sends my body to shock.
I do it a lot.
It's weird. My armpits aren't as bad, but I still wouldn't want anyone touching them. I was more thinking of someone else's.
Okay. Someone else's.
Yeah.
What have I got to do? Lick
know.
it, flick
There's a
it.
woman in front of you, and she could do. You could do whatever you want. My feet or armpits. What are you choosing?
And that's all I can do to her.
Yeah, sure.
I can't.
You're locked in the room until you have done it.
She got hairy armpits. Wait, I can do whatever I want to them.
Yeah.
This is weird. What do you want me to like? Get her to?
Would you rather get a foot job or would you rather fuck her armpit?
Why didn't you just ask that in the first place?
No, it made more sense at the time. I don't know. What is more appealing to look at, like tits or ass then?
Oh, I'd rather get a foot job than fuck her armpit.
Okay, but
So
what
you have
is
your
more
answer.
pleasant to look at though?
What?
An armpit or a tit?
An armpit.
Fit. Sorry, oh dear. I'm all sorts of messed up now.
Send me sideways. I'm sure. I think I made a noise.
You almost went out the fucking window with that one. Fuck.
Oh man. What? I can't even remember what the question was, man.
Let's just skip over that one.
Yeah, fuck that. Move on with your life. That was fantastic.
Sort of this or that.
Okay, fair enough. What a note to finish it on. My head hurts from squeezing when I laughed. Oh dear. Right, we've got our Desert Island meals.
Yes.
We don't have another topic for Desert Island yet.
Not yet.
So,
shit. Yeah, we do.
do we?
We said we would do the other 5 movies.
We did say we'd do the other 5 because you didn't want to do kitchen utensils.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, I was confused by it. I was looking at different lists on my phone. Yeah, so next episode we'll do our top 5 other movies.
Right, okay.
Listen to episode 3 or 2 or 3 for our other top 5. I think it was 2 maybe.
That's our first one, isn't it?
No, I don't think we did it on the first one.
Did we not?
No,
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well it'd be...
Not 100% sure. But pretty sure. I'm like 70% sure.
It would be the first time we spoke about a top 10 for Desert Island.
100%,
So-
yes.
But we've done meals this time.
Yeah, top
Done
10
meals
meals.
this time. Meals for a couple of big lads on an island.
Yep.
Just chilling out.
Okay. Are we going to take turns?
We can take turns.
Okay.
We can take turns or we
I
can
mean,
list splits.
I've listed it like 1 to 10, but they're not in any specific order.
Mine aren't
as
in an
always.
order. These are the things that I didn't have to think about because they're
A
things
lot of
I've
it I didn't
always
have to
kind of
think
loved.
about, yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? So, I feel like this list
Stuff that I
came
felt
to
like
me
I could
pretty
eat.
easy.
I mean, I eat a lot of this stuff all the time anyway.
When we said meals, I kind of only thought about dinner.
Yeah, same.
I kind of only thought about like a hot
I didn't think
dinner.
of like desserts or anything like
well,
that.
I wouldn't
like-
consider that a meal, but
That's-
I would.
yeah.
I started thinking, is a bowl of cereal that's a breakfast meal?
I guess, yeah.
So then I started thinking maybe about a bowl of cereals now.
Well,
But I've got 1 to 10. There's
Yep.
always honourable mentions,
here.
so we'll get it swapped
right,
up.
I'm starting things off with lasagna. I fucking love lasagna. You've got mince in tomato sauce. You've got pasta sheet layers, so it's not too much pasta. That has its own fucking sauce, and then the cheese.
You can't go
cannot
wrong
go-
with cheese.
I've had, especially when you have a hangover, lasagna, it's just something else. I remember one time we were having like this sesh week back when I was living in a shared house with our old friend.
Yep.
And it was like day 2 or 3, we had woken up, we were all very hungover. Our housemate, who wasn't part of our friend group, he just lived there. He was like this fucking 40-year-old bloke.
Yeah, I
Just-
remember him.
Gave us this lasagna,
Okay.
and we cooked it up and had it for breakfast, and it was
The best thing
divine.
ever. Yeah.
When we went to stay at Mr. Friend's place at one time,
Yeah.
and I made a lasagna,
Yeah.
that also was
Yep.
awesome. I just love lasagna. Call me Garfield. I hate Mondays, I love lasagna.
I can see you as Garfield.
Thank you.
I can see. Can I be the dog?
Sure, Odie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're talking mints, then
Alright.
I was thinking lasagna.
Okay.
I first thought spaghetti bolognese, obviously with shitloads of cheese.
Yep.
Then I thought about lasagna.
Yep.
Then I thought about the mince itself.
Yep.
And I ended at cottage pie.
Interesting.
I think I prefer, and I've got other pasta dishes.
Alright.
So cottage pie for me, I think.
I prefer shepherd's pie, but I do fuck with cottage pie.
I'm not a massive fan of lamb. So.
Yeah, well, I'm a sheep shagger, aren't I?
You are, to be fair.
I do love me some
I
lamb.
remember this one time I had cottage pie. It was I was in a hospital for a little while. Can't remember when. But I was in a hospital. I think it was after I had an operation, and I had some cottage pie, and it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
why I
definitely
remember that.
a meal that
specifically,
makes
but
you think of home.
Oh, cottage pie is fantastic for that. So yeah, that was that one. Love
Okay.
cottage pie.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Cottage pie.
Okay, for number 9, I've got Chicago deep dish
Deep dish.
pizza with pepperoni.
Okay.
This is not to be confused with the Chicago style microwave oven little pizzas. I'm
No.
talking
A
From Chicago.
pizza.
cheese is under the sauce.
I know.
I
Don't like it.
know it sounds weird. It hits so different, and I could have easily eaten an entire fucking one by myself if there
Okay.
wasn't other people to share with when I was over there. And I think, yeah, I could die happy eating that version of pizza for the rest of my life.
Fair enough.
Although I have Domino's recently have been doing, they've got 2 new pizzas,
Yeah.
carbonara and, what was the other one? The other one I really like, and I cannot think of what it's called. It's another pasta dish. Hold on.
Good hosting.
Oh no, I apologise. I cannot think for the fucking life of me. As soon as I see it, I'm going to be like, oh!
I think the best pizza is Italian pizza, man.
I haven't had Italian pizza. Oh, it's lasagna flavour.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got
wow.
this lasagna pizza going on at Domino's right now.
Okay.
It's got like the white lasagna sauce as a base.
Okay.
Got cheese on top, mint sprinkled on top, like chopped tomato bits kind of sprinkled on top, and then the like tomato sauce kind of like squared on top.
Okay.
It do be hitting,
Fair enough.
but not as good as Chicago style, in my opinion.
Okay. To be fair, I've never had a proper Chicago style pizza, but I do like a thin crust.
I prefer my thick crust.
I do like you like them thick.
Just like my armpits.
Just like armpits. Side toes.
Oh yeah, I love a thick toe.
Okay. Well, interesting choice. I do love a thin base, man. Thin base.
I respect that.
But I do like a bit of sauce, you know what I mean? It's got to be saucy.
I do like sauce. I
Gotta
love a
be
cheesy
saucy.
pizza as
Oh,
well.
it's got to be saucy and cheesy.
And this is cheesy. It's no big cheese.
Fair enough. Okay, well, for me then, I'm going to go with a staple of my entire life. Obviously, I've changed it a bit growing up because I like spicy things now. Spicy onion garlic pasta with hot dogs cut up into it
Okay.
with cheese, of course.
Yep.
That's one of my pasta dishes.
Lovely.
That's just a staple of
Mitch
every.
diet.
Well, no, not just. I've just always loved hot dogs and pasta together. I had
We'll
it
talk
my
about hot
entire
dogs
life.
today.
That's
How
why I
we could
brought
just
up.
fucking eat
That's
them
why I
straight
brought
out
up.
the jar.
Straight out of the jar. Straight out of the jar.
Love it.
Drain the juice.
Yeah, fuck it. Drink the juice.
I bet you have, haven't you?
As a kid, yeah.
Oh,
I used to. Yeah.
I don't know.
eat
I
the
probably could, but I just no,
sauce. I wouldn't recommend it.
no. I'm sure.
Kind of tastes like piss.
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay.
Number 8, I've got steak and kidney pie.
Yep.
With mashed peas, sweet corn, gravy on top.
Okay.
I had to have a pie on there.
Well, cottage pie's obviously got gravy, by the way.
Obviously,
just saying.
and so steak and kidney has gravy inside as well. But you want your potatoes and veg to be
Covered in it,
gravy-fied
mate,
as well. Yeah. Steak and kidney pie is my favourite pie, hands down. Pucker pies, regular pies. I don't know. I don't. It's the only time I fuck with a pie.
I'm not a massive pie person, to be fair.
You're not a pie man.
I don't do dessert pies either.
No cream pies for
Do
Mitchell.
not like dessert pies. No what?
No cream pies for Mitchell.
No dessert pies. Cream pies. 20 quid's 20 quid.
Yeah, the man. Ladies get
Who's paying who?
That's between you and them.
Fair enough.
Yeah, pies. Fuck it.
Pies.
Especially if like the mash is perfect as well. You
Nom.
just mix it all together and just fucking inhale it. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Nice. Right, that was your number 3, yeah?
Yes.
Right, okay. Right, I think we need to knock out a staple of my diet now,
Yep.
which I'm sure you can guess what it is. It's chicken, broccoli and rice.
Yep. Not surprised at all.
It's just, I don't know, you can have so many different types of rice, so many different types of chicken.
Not many different types of broccoli out there, is there?
To be
Broccoli,
honest,
I don't fuck.
I know people don't like the vegetables and that, and I don't understand it because I do love my vegetables. I just don't get what people's beef with broccoli is.
No. Broccoli's actually delicious.
I don't know, it's not even necessarily about the taste, it's just,
The
it's
mouthfeel.
quite meaty. It is a meaty vegetable.
I get what you
It is
mean.
a man's vegetable, you know what I mean?
I fuck with a good stick of broccoli.
Oh,
For the
mate.
longest time I didn't like cauliflower.
I don't like cauliflower.
It's kind of grown on me.
Okay.
I wouldn't go out of my way to eat some cauliflower, but
Never
if
had
it's there,
cauliflower grow
I
on me. I've
will
had hair
eat it.
grow on me.
What?
I've never had cauliflower grow on me. I've had hair grow on me.
Cauliflower grow on you.
You said you've had some grow on you.
Oh,
You fucking retard.
sorry. Well, I mean, I'm guessing you're gonna have something similar to this dish, but I had to be quite specific of mine, and that is the Bollywood large box.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, they don't do the buffet food. For those who don't know or maybe unaware, Bollywood is a local, authentic Indian kind of restaurant.
Yep.
Used to be a buffet when I first went there. People there were absolutely fucking lovely.
They were nice.
But they've changed it up now, so you have a set box. You choose your base, which is like rice or chips. You choose your curries and sides. The curry is just fucking phenomenal there.
They were
The
delicious.
sides are fucking
They
phenomenal.
were delicious.
Fucking big up Bollywood. Like, I've been going there for years. They are just lovely. And I don't think I could go the rest of my life without having a Bollywood every now and then.
I can't wait till we go again.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm assuming you've got some sort of curry as well on your...
Well, you wouldn't be wrong if it was the first fucking thing slapped on my list, mate.
Yes.
Of course it was.
Absolutely.
I'm talking chicken jalfrezi, chicken madras.
Yep.
I'm a bit of a weirdo. I'll mix a bit of them together.
Oh, yeah, fuck it.
Because the jalfrezi is obviously drier, less sauce,
Yep.
hardly any sometimes.
Yep.
Madras is obviously very saucy.
Of course.
I love my onion peppers.
Yep.
That's why we go the jalfrezi. And obviously the taste is
Yep.
amazing. The madras, the sauce, the flavour, it all goes well together. Onion fried rice.
Yep.
Not
like garlic fried rice.
Not many places do onion fried rice.
No.
Everyone I've said that to, like, what?
No, I fuck with it.
But onion fried, mate, you'd love it.
It's
I
like-
do like garlic fried rice,
Yeah.
of course, but we have the garlic naan.
Of course. Well, I've recently been having cheese naan. Which is
Don't
awesome.
mind a cheese naan,
I've been fucking with it a lot
but
recently.
I'll say to you now, why not just grate a little bit of cheese and sprinkle it on
I
your
don't always
curry?
have cheese.
I'm just saying,
I'm just...
just make sure.
Maybe.
Just have some cheese around. Keep some cheese in your pocket. Cheese string
Emergency
every now and
cheese.
then. You know what I
Say
mean?
cheese string right out of the pocket.
Straight away. And
you're
onion
out.
barges, of course.
Oh, of course.
And that is me for my curry, of course. Can I just reiterate how much I do just fucking love my curry?
This man was almost tempted enough to buy 6 curries this weekend.
Oh, I was joking. You fucking have me on. I couldn't afford that.
You were dead fucking serious. What the fuck are you talking about?
Noodles, how many times have I made a joke and just kept going?
I don't know. I heard it in your voice. You were fucking.
Of course, I was serious because I fucking love curry. But there's no way I could finish 6 curries. There's no way I could afford
like a
6
2-day fucking meal event type shit. But I thought you were gonna do it.
Oh, no, you know what? To be fair, I would love the challenge. I'd probably die, but I'd be okay with that because I'd be dying doing something I love.
That's fair.
But what was the order?
It was Boona, Madras, Vindaloo,
Jalfrezi.
Yep.
Shazlik.
Yep.
Rogan Josh.
Yes. And then it was
I was like 3 rice, 5 naans,
8
8 onion bhajis. You would die.
If you ate over the course of like a day or 2,
I think you'd probably still maybe die.
your stomach would be an absolute shatter.
Absolutely, you would not be
Nothing
okay.
solid for days.
No way. It'd be like the streets of India. Woo! Flowing with poo.
Yes. Well.
Okay, moving
Next
on.
one.
Yep.
I've got full English, no mushrooms. Talking sausages, hash browns, bacon, beans, fucking slap it all on. Bit of tomato. I don't mind a bit of tomato.
Right, can I say I've got fry up too?
Lovely.
Can I say what's on my fry up?
Go for it.
Right, we're talking
Eggs, of course.
eggs.
Sorry. Yep.
I want 3 eggs. I want 2 sausages.
Okay.
I want 2 rashers of bacon.
Okay.
My sausages have to be lined down the plate because I can't have my beans touching my eggs.
Fry.
I'll have the hash browns on the side of the beans,
Okay.
like over with the bean side on the sausage wall, and a slice of toast. Just the one slice of toast.
Okay.
I put 1 egg on that toast. The yolk gets broken and spread on the bread
You've thought about this.
like a yolky butter.
Okay.
I can't express to you my fucking favourite part of the egg is the yolk. It is. I'm not sure I want to say this because my dad might listen, but I imagine egg yolk is very similar to God's cum. Because, I mean, eggs have the power to create life, man.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying.
Holy shit.
Just saying. I do love a fry up.
I do love a fry up, yep. I mean, I'm a fat cunt. The more of everything, the better for me. I'll have fucking 5 sausages and kill myself, but...
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I could eat endlessly, then I would have 12 sausages, 18 eggs, 6 packs of bacon.
Okay, this one... Wait, no, is it... Well, we both have
fry up, so you go.
Okay, this one you might be surprised by.
Okay.
The KFC Zinger salad rice box from KFC.
I've had that, and that
with
is
an
banging.
extra piece of chicken.
That is slapping.
It just,
bit of gravy dripped on that.
It just hits different, and when I'm craving it, you know, you've seen Harold and Kumar get the munchies, right?
Yeah.
You know how they're so determined to get that, and when they have it, it's like the best fucking thing, and it satisfies them to completion. Almost. That is what I get that with the KFC rice box.
I can understand.
It's just
that is what if I ever go to KFC.
That's fair.
That is it.
I fuck up a KFC burger, yeah, but when I'm in the mood for a fucking rice box and I get my rice box and they remember the second piece of chicken as well. Yes,
they remember
please. It. Yeah, especially like on a nice summer's day or something when you don't want too much hot food, I guess.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fuck up a rice box.
Cool. Good call out.
Thank you.
Didn't it? I never even thought about any like takeaway food other than the curry. But even then, that can homemade Jalfrezi.
True.
Anyway, I imagine you've got roast too.
I do not.
You don't have a roast?
I don't.
Right, okay, well, I've got a roast.
Sorry, I just realised something. Don't
what?
No, that's what I'll talk about when I get there.
So you not got a roast?
No, surprisingly.
Shit, okay, fair enough.
When I was talking to my partner about this, that
Yeah.
was like the first thing they said. I do like a roast. I mean, the closest thing I've got to the roast is my steak and kidney pie.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm quite particular with my food, as you know.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a picky bitch. My roast would consist of roast chicken,
Okay.
because it's pretty much the only roast meat I eat,
Right.
apart from gammon.
Yep.
But that's rare.
It's like Christmas time.
Mistletoe and white children. Anyway, what did I say? Roast chicken.
Yep.
Sweet corn, not very common for a roast, I don't think.
Like corn on the cob,
No,
or like just
sweet
sweet
corn.
corn? Oh, okay.
Sweet corn. I love sweet corn.
I love sweet corn.
I will have one Yorkshire pudding. Yep. I'll have a couple of potatoes, as long as they're done right, because I'm so picky about potatoes.
We like crispy outside, soft inside, yeah?
Yeah. I think my stepmom does something where she like takes them out of the oven halfway through and then puts like Marmite on them or something, gives them a bit of a beefy flavour apparently.
Ooh.
Just saying that I might not be right on that, but I'm almost positive that's what she does.
Oh,
and
fuck.
shout out to Deborah,
Need to go over that.
because
The potatoes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was shouting her out.
Yeah.
The potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are you giggling at?
Alright.
Are you giggling about that?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
I was
Do you want me
trying
to bring
not
that up?
No.
Well then. Is that why he's getting all silly?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, right, okay. Well, shout out to me mother for the potatoes, because they are fucking slapping.
Absolutely.
Roasted carrots. I love
Roasted
carrots.
Oh, yeah.
Broccoli, I've already expressed my love for it. I don't like peas, but I will allow some runner beans on there, probably.
Okay. Do you like a parsnip?
Oh, and some stuffing. No, I don't like parsnips.
I don't like a parsnip either.
I don't like parsnips.
I
But
like
and some
it.
stuffing. A good amount of stuffing. And maybe even a chipolata or two.
It's a triple.
Just skinny sausage.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
even wrapped in
Roast?
bacon. Yeah, bro, fuck it. Christmas time, isn't it?
I understand pigs and blankets.
Well, it's just the sausage is longer, covered in bacon.
Oh, fair enough.
Or a fucking normal sausage covered in bacon. Bruv, just give me meat on meat and I'll eat it, you know what I mean?
Meat and potatoes and chicken and rice, please. Well, this next one might disappoint you a little bit because I've gone for a dish called... I don't know its proper name. Growing up, we called it pea pasta.
Pea pasta?
Pea pasta. It's like, you used to shell pasta.
Yeah.
It's got peas in there. It's got like cheese. It's like this cheesy, creamy, like fresh, zesty pasta.
Okay.
It might have bacon in it as well. It's been a few years since I've had it. My mum knows the recipe off by heart because as kids we fucking loved it, and it's not too expensive to make.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck with pea pasta. I might have to get the recipe from my mum.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, you don't like peas.
No, I don't like peas, but I love pasta, love bacon, love cheese.
When we first heard about it, we were like, oh, what the fuck?
I don't like peas. If someone put peas on my plate, I would probably eat them. But I just, I don't know.
Like the texture of it's nice. You got like, not like the crunch of a pea, but like it's like because the pea's a little bit harder than pasta.
I think that's my problem with peas. Is they're slightly too soft, maybe.
Depends on how they're done. They got to be like petit pois, which are like fancy tiny peas.
Fancy tiny peas.
Yes, petit pois. So yes, shout out pea pasta. Shout out.
Okay. Shout out mum. We both shouted out our mums.
Whoa.
And the dead one. Sausage casserole.
Okay.
With a lovely bit of tiger bread and butter.
Ooh.
Thick sausage casserole.
Love me some tiger.
Some onions, some carrots in that motherfucker.
That sounds good.
Oh,
I'll go for that right fucking now.
Those soft sausage.
You're making my mouth water.
Oh,
that's good.
That's
a
some
good one.
shit, man.
Choice.
Yeah, we like a sausage casserole. Anyone listening to this, well, I mean, anyone, they know us anyway, so they know we're fat cunts. But I do like a soft sausage casserole.
I'm going to give a sausage casserole an honourable mention.
Absolutely.
Especially with tiger life bread.
The butter that just
makes my pee-pee a little hard. I'm not going to lie.
I tell you what, it's a good idea to do if you ever have a saucy dinner and a tiger like baguette.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good idea.
Yeah.
Don't cut it in half.
No.
Like don't don't cut it like,
Yeah.
open it like a sandwich. Cut it in half.
Yeah.
Take the bread out
Yeah.
and fill it up like a cup. Not too much, because
Okay.
obviously when you bite into it, you want to be able to not get covered in shit.
Oh,
But
okay.
fill it up with some innards.
Okay.
And you've got a sandwich that you've not opened, and it's just all fucking, and it just holds it. And it's like, by the end of it, you've just got a big hot sack of meat.
Fuck yeah.
Dripping with onions.
So for some reason, my number 3, I've got lambu with garlic rice, and I put in brackets naan and bhajis if allowed.
You can
So
have
I've got-
none. You got 2 curries.
I've got 2 curry dishes.
You can change one out if you want.
No, do fuck with the lambu though, especially the one from my local Indian.
Okay.
It has been literally my go-to curry for like the past 3 months now. I like my curry spicy, but just something about the lamb, it just be hitting good.
Okay.
Again,
we
you
can
know
get
me,
that.
I'm a little sheepshagger, so I love me some lamb. Yeah.
Shout out to the Welsh people. To our Welsh listeners.
That's pretty spot on, I'm not gonna lie. Well
Yeah?
done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sound like my nan.
I did spend a lot of time in Wales when I was working.
Of course, yeah.
So, right, okay. Well, I've gone for pulled pork and rice, but I'm going to slightly amend this.
Okay.
Just barbecue, bruv. Just barbecue.
Well, you can't just have barbecue.
I'm sorry, but if I was like, you coming around for a roast, that's a meal. You come around for barbecue,
Okay.
is that a meal or not? There's the
You can
salad.
barbecue
There's the
anything,
meat.
though.
All right, well,
That's like
barbecue pulled pork,
Okay.
salad, rice.
Yeah.
There's a bowl of crisps on the table because
Yeah.
your mum just put them out.
Okay.
Maybe a burger or 2 because it is a barbecue.
Oh.
Maybe some marinated chicken because it is a barbecue.
Okay. I do fuck with pulled pork.
Do you remember that barbecue we had at Mr. Friend's house and I just slapped that meat
Yes.
up?
I somehow got put on cooking duty. I don't even know how that happened. I think it's because Mr. Friend.
I can cook, man. So, I don't know. I'm glad you cooked. It was
Yeah.
fucking fire,
Thank you,
bruv.
thank
It
you.
was fire.
I was pretty proud of that.
Well, setting it up, man. You was just kind of there from the start,
I
like,
suppose, yeah.
you know.
I think when I'm a dad, if I'm going to be any type of dad, it's
You're
going to
be the food dad.
I'm going to be
The barbecue dad.
yeah.
Oh, 100%. What dad am I
apron
going
and
to be?
apron.
I'm going to be a prison dad, aren't I?
You could be the music dad.
I could be the
My
Right.
partner's dad is a music dad.
music dad. I want to be cooler than the music dad.
But what's cooler than the music dad?
No, that's to be fair. The music dad. Music dad. Maybe a motorbike.
Fuck with that.
I'm growing my hair this year, so I might have long hair.
It's going to be as long as mine.
I'll never be as long as yours,
I
man.
don't really need a haircut. It's ridiculous.
Right, well, that's my barbecue out of the way.
Okay,
And what types of dads we're going to be.
so my number 2, sweet chili shrimp instant ramen.
Okay.
I love my noodles, as you know. It's literally my fucking nickname.
Yep.
Known for because of my love of noodles, practically. Apart from being pissed that one night, but
Do you want to tell them?
I think I might have told it.
Oh, you
if
might have
I've not
told it.
explained it before, the reason I got the nickname Noodles with my friend circle, got very drunk, probably one of the most drunk I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
I was a fucking state. Worse than before Christmas.
Yeah, before Christmas.
We won't talk about before Christmas, but yes, I was a state, and they, I guess, tried to sober me up by giving me food.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What do you like?" And I was just like, "I love noodles." And so
You do,
they went,
don't you?
They went and cooked me up a bowl of instant noodles, and I must have had maybe like a bite or 2. I don't really remember a lot of this. Didn't have.
I've
a lot
seen
of
the
it,
picture.
and
I
I
can't confirm.
passed out with the bowl of noodles in my hand for like the longest, apparently for a good chunk of the night. I was just have the noodles in my hands like this, passed out asleep, and at some point in the night, I decided to wear the noodles, and there is a picture of me passed out, covered head to toe in fucking noodles.
Can confirm.
Woke up the next day like what the fuck happened?
Can I just say, that reminds me, right, of the night we spoke about it the other day, where you come round with you, one of our other friends, and you guys' friend.
Yep.
And I did acid. You guys chonged it up with the weed, right? Our friend.
Yep.
He couldn't. He just wasn't any help.
No.
You, in the end of it, you was. Bear in mind, I'm on acid, man.
Yep.
I look over at you, and you're eating a bowl of spaghetti. I'm pretty sure you're eating a bowl of spaghetti. And all I'm doing is looking at you, and you like, can you stop looking at me? You're making me paranoid. And then I look over again like 10 minutes later, and you are asleep with the bowl of fucking, funny enough, what are basically noodles in your arms.
So those 2 times we had a sleepover around yours when it was me, you, friend, and friend of friend. At the time, I was still fairly fresh to smoking. Only had been like a year tops.
No, I know. But the funny thing about that night,
and I'd never really had the experience of like having friends who also smoked,
right?
And having that kind of like the blunt rotation, and I can't remember if it was the first time or the second time. One of them brought the pre-roll when I chunded.
That was the first time, because the first time, like I said, was on acid, 3 tabs. You know how strong that is. Yeah. I had to look after you when you were throwing up, and I had to look after the other one when he was throwing up.
Easily, though, at the time, the most THC I've ever consumed.
Oh, 100%. Even I was smoking loads.
It was insane.
And friend of friend, we'll just call him S.
Yep.
You guys were in the living room.
Yep.
Playing games, watching stuff.
Yep.
We were sitting outside, and that was the night I'd done DMT as well. Fuck. And I did it with him. I think it was just me and him outside, and he just kept saying stuff to boot me out. He was sending me on trips, man. Yeah. He put me in a fault loop. I was in it for ages. He leant in just one time out of nowhere and just went, "It's all a government conspiracy." And I was just like, he was like, "It's a social construct." I was like, what the fuck are you saying to me right now?
And then later that night, S had a complete mental...
No, that was the other time. That was the second time.
Oh, okay.
That was the second time.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that time.
Talk about that.
We've still got food to talk about. I just wanted to know that you've actually passed out twice with noodles in your hands.
Yes.
Technically.
There we go.
Is it my go?
It is your go.
Gammon, egg and chips.
Ooh. Okay.
Gammon, egg and chips.
I fuck with that.
Obviously, we like roast gammon.
Yep.
But I do love gammon.
Yep.
With God's cum.
Yep.
God's meat, God's cum.
Definitely an honourable mention of mine.
Oh, 100%. They got to be good chips as well, though.
Yeah,
they got to be good chips.
I think that's the part that has to carry the dish.
They got to be like some good old school
fat
pub chips.
Yeah, like
seasoned,
chips,
tight,
like
proper,
thick boys, soft in the middle, crispy.
Yeah,
yummy.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
Yes,
that's what we're talking about.
I fuck with that. Good choice.
Okay,
good
cool.
choice.
I'm glad you agree.
My number one. You're probably not surprised by this. Chili con carne.
Yep, chili's a slapper.
Love chili.
He loves chili.
As much as I love noodles, I'm known for eating noodles. Ask my mum. As long as I can remember, chili.
I have noodles and chili.
I have.
Well, there we go then.
Fucking fantastic mixture, but chili, I have it rice, couscous, noodles, whatever the fuck, I don't give a shit, but get it in me.
Okay.
Homemade chili in a jar, I'll eat chili out the fucking can. I'm a fucking monster.
Just chili. Just chili. I have seen you eat a cold can of spaghetti.
Yeah.
You are incredible.
I can be.
I was like, you're not going to use a microwave? He's like, no.
No, I'm just
okay,
fucking...
Okay, well, my last one then is a meal that you've had round mine when you stayed before.
Yep. I know what it's going to be.
It's chicken and chorizo.
Yeah.
It's a meal I've been having since I was, about 10-ish?
Yeah.
My mum cooked it for me all the time. It's just bits of chorizo, bits of chicken. Funny enough, there is peas in it.
Yeah.
Sweet corn.
Yep.
Onions.
Yep.
The tomatoey sauce. Nice and thick. And you can have it with spaghetti, rice, pasta, bread, anything.
definitely an
Potatoes.
honourable mention for my end.
It is.
I
I mean, how many times did we eat that?
That one, yeah, when I'd stay around yours and we'd have it banging. And surprisingly, like, I love chorizo, but I didn't grow up eating it.
No?
I don't know if it was because we were poor or I just wasn't around it, or maybe I just didn't realise I was eating it, but it wasn't until I feel like I was in my teens.
That you was chowing down on some chorizo?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's kind of one of those. Like, it's like that and fish, because my mum hates fish with a burning passion.
I'm picky with fish. Do you like fish?
I fucking love fish. And I think the reason why is because, again, I didn't really grow up eating it. Mum won't have it in the house.
Okay.
So when I do have it, it feels special.
Okay.
It feels like a treat, I guess, even if it's fucking cold and chips.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
even fish fingers. Like,
See,
I'm
I'm funny. I tried a new fish on holiday, actually.
yeah?
It's called tilapia.
I have no idea what that
That
is.
was actually quite nice, and
Okay.
I'm really funny about seafood.
Yeah.
When I was young, I used to eat garlic prawns, but I've not had them since I was a kid. But I remember loving them.
Love a prawn, me.
I love tuna.
Yep.
I do love tuna.
Yep, tuna mayo is like...
And
My partner has it with sour cream. Tuna and sour cream.
when I was a kid, I did. But as I've gotten older, I've gone mayo.
She swears by it. She's like, it's
No,
better
bruv,
than
try
that.
it.
I've had it.
Oh.
I don't see the appeal.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
mean-
I'll have it either way, but
Yeah.
mayo preferably.
Yeah.
And cod, obviously, I eat cod. I've been told I would love haddock because it's just cod,
Pretty
but
much,
better.
yeah. I love me some salmon. I love me some sushi. Me and my partner quite often go to this noodle place in Gillingham. And pretty much every time I go there, I get this seafood kind of noodle soup.
Yeah.
And it's like, obviously, noodle soup comes with prawns, crab meat, I think scallops, all sorts of like fish in it. And I fuck up the entire. And they do big portions there. And I will fuck up the entire thing in one sitting.
Fair play to you.
Yes, please.
I do love it.
I always
do
put
love
that in my. But I generally love the instant ramen.
That's
Sweet
fair.
chili prawn
I like
flavour.
super noodles.
Yeah.
I fuck up some super noodles, to be fair. But we have our noodles different, you and I.
I have been having them less soupy as of late, mainly because I think the reason I had them so soupy, when I was at my mum's,
Yeah.
we only had a camping cooker,
Right.
so we didn't use it as much because you got to pay for canisters and shit like that.
Right, okay.
So I'll just boil the kettle and do it that way, kind of
I'm
thing.
with
That's
you,
why
I'm
I'd
with
have it a bit more soupy. But now I'm in a place with a working kitchen. I've got hobs and shit, and,
Yeah.
and pans and pots. I've been making it a bit more sticky, regular noodles.
I do prefer them that way, man. I do my pot noodles as well. I do my pot noodles with bare minimum water.
See, my pot noodles I almost fill to the brim.
No,
because I drink it afterwards. Like, I love it.
I just make the sloppy, sticky noodles, man. That is...
I love pot noodles. My partner's recently gone to them.
What pot noodles?
Yeah, she never had them growing up. She didn't really like them.
I honestly didn't have them until I was probably about 15.
See, I had them, and I've always enjoyed the same one, which is Bombay Bad Boy, the black one.
I like the curry one.
I do like the curry one.
Would I like Bombay Bad Boy?
Pardon?
Would I like Bombay Bad Boy?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
It's got a little bit of kick to it. It's just,
I
I think it's
kick.
the most flavourful out of all of the pot noodles.
Okay.
I was introduced to that at maybe like 7 years old, 8 years old, maybe ish. I've always been into spicier food anyway, and it just slaps good.
No, man, I can appreciate that. I've made myself very hungry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go home.
Not at dinner.
Fucking eat.
So, wow,
yeah.
brilliant.
So yeah, so that's all of my food.
I think that's everything, man.
Pretty much.
Anything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, since it's going to be pretty on topic by the time this comes out, the Glasgow Willy Wonka experience.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Forgot about
If you have not heard about this, so there was a website that came up first for pre-booking tickets and everything, and all of the images were like these AI generated images of like Willy Wonka stuff.
Yep.
You can tell it's AI, but I mean, some people are fucking stupid. But promising, you know, this land of wonder and candy, go there and get free sweets and have the Willy Wonka experience like you are visiting the fucking chocolate factory itself.
And you didn't.
For 40 fucking quid as well per person.
PP.
People had driven hours. Some people had dressed up, and their kids had dressed up, being really excited, being big fan. Especially with the new movies just recently come out as well.
Didn't
so
even
the
think
hype
about that.
for Willy Wonka is quite up there at the moment. And it is this warehouse.
It's just a warehouse.
Dreadful warehouse with like 10 fucking props.
And not even good props.
Not even like shitty props. There was like one Oompa Loompa sitting at a table that just looks like a meth lab.
Yep.
So at the end of it, you were given like half a cup of lemonade and like 3 jelly beans as your thing, and then there was just like a bouncy castle there, and that was it. There was like tapestries of the fucking AI images, like, but they didn't even cover the walls, so they weren't backdrops. They were like these.
They were tiny compared to the walls, man. I didn't even know until you told me and you sent me the pictures, and it is
tragic.
You'd be upset.
I would be livid.
What happened with the geezer? Like,
but
boss just cut and run.
I don't know. So apparently, I haven't looked too much into it. It was run by a company called like something Illuminati. And it was like Events Illuminati or some shit like that. And then if you go onto that website, that's all AI generated. It's like we do all these crazy events and every single image is an AI generated image. So it's like this massive fucking scam company basically.
Okay.
That scam people to hire people out for events and crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then obviously
That
but
happens.
yeah, it was so bad that so many people called the police that the police had to come and shut it down.
Yeah, fair play. I would like to know how much they ended up pulling in.
I don't
£40 per
know.
person.
Apparently they were going to refund everyone, but apparently they took that post down, so I don't know. I hope people got their fucking money back.
I'd want my money back.
If I paid 40 quid for that, I would go ape shit.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, look, if you haven't seen it, go on Google, type in Glasgow Willy Wonka Experience, it'll come straight up, and you'll see. It's. I was looking at it, I was like, this make a good map for DVD. Like, that's how fucking tragic it is.
Just bits and bobs planted here and
Honestly.
there. Oh, dearie me, the Oompa Loompas are awful.
For
Excuse me.
an episode what we was worried that we wouldn't have a lot to talk about, this has easily been our longest episode yet.
We've recorded over 2 hours before, haven't we?
I don't think so.
No. Oh, well, we're at 2
I
hours.
don't have much to cut out either. So
There's some bits you need to cut.
some bits, but not a lot.
No, and
Especially
the rain held off.
Not compared to last time.
Oh, well, when I said...
You fucker. You fucker. Mitch was on a bit of a wind-up last time and was... I was just thinking you wanted to see how my editing skills were.
To be honest, man,
Definitely the most I've ever had to cut out of an episode
Well,
easily. And I had to download a censor noise just
I
for
love it.
that
I think we
episode.
should use it.
I would definitely use it more
fucking
often 'cause it does
amazing.
add a
It
comedic
made me
effect.
chuckle when I heard it.
But yes. But yeah, what this is episode 8? 7?
7?
7.
7. We never did any hot takes. But we'll
can
have to
save
do
that
some
for
next time.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Fucking hell.
I don't mind pumping out a 2-hour episode, mate.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Pretty
But
fair.
I just feel like hot takes might take a while because some of them.
I forgot I named your mum that in the group chat.
Oh dear. Well, a few more episodes, and we're gonna have a guest star, Jamie, on. With
We
us. So let us know kind of what things you'd like to. I don't know. Maybe ask him.
Does Jamie have anything he wants to talk
I
about?
don't know. Let us know, buddy.
Don't talk about football.
We could talk maybe a little bit.
Okay, we'll talk about some
A
football.
little bit. But
Okay.
I look forward to having him on. He's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
lad. He's a funny lad. Makes
Yeah.
me chuckle a lot.
You'll have to edit out a lot of that episode, probably.
Oh, I dread it, but it's going to be fun.
I think me and him are probably just going to be screaming it by the end of it.
Hell yeah. So
Make
stay
him-
tuned for that. Next episode, we're going to do our next 5 movies. We'll
Oh,
be talking about
yes.
UFC 299
299.
as well as the boxing.
Yep.
And let us know what else you'd like to hear from us.
Yeah, man. We'll have some more
we
this or
didn't
that.
choose music,
Hot takes we did.
did we?
We did. I did choose Mob Deep.
Correct.
I kind of want to change it.
You can?
Fuck, I forgot what it was going to be. It was rap again. I thought maybe swap over to that, because I listened to their first album. I was like, oh, reminded me of something else.
Okay.
But if it does change, I'll let you know.
Okay,
But
well...
at the moment, it's Mobb Deep.
At the moment, it's
And
Mobb
not, and not Green Day.
Deep. Not Green Day.
Not Green Day.
Sorry, buddy. We did try. I
Did try, Tom.
really
Did
tried.
try. I tried one album twice.
I want you to go back and listen to the first albums and try and disagree with us.
Maybe
'cause
Tom hasn't listened to the first
I
albums.
have a feeling that he enjoys the popular songs that everyone knows.
Okay.
And
You're calling him a fake
no.
fan.
I'm
He's calling you a
just-
fake fan, Tom.
I'm not.
He is.
But
He's winking.
I'm not. Seriously, go back and listen to it. You might understand where we're coming
Yeah,
from.
man. Yeah, I think your idea is a good thing. Send us something. We'll
Yeah,
listen
send
to
us a
it.
song.
If
we'll
I don't
listen to
mind
it.
it, we'll do it.
Absolutely. So,
And
yeah, check us out on Spotify and YouTube.
absolutely,
Give us comments on YouTube.
always
We love comments.
comment. Please, someone just
Pretty
comment.
please.
So you've obviously listened.
Yeah.
So just
We
say.
see who
just
listens.
say hello.
Yeah. We
Or,
see
you're right, guys. How
US
you doing?
people.
Yeah.
The one female that listens to us, who I'm pretty sure is my sister.
Yeah, just someone say something. Talk
Come
to
on,
us.
youtube.com/Noobearian. Or just type in Noobearian, it comes up straight away.
Yeah, straight away, because
Same as Spotify. It's a
There's
unique word.
unique.
So you can
well,
type in.
it's our word.
Exactly.
It is our word.
It's our word. We're taking it back. Anyway, thank you
Right.
very much for listening.
Thank you again.
Join us next time.
You
Some
funny
gibbering,
bunch of. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jibber
Jabber,
Jabber
jibber,
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 Jibber
jabber,
Jabber Jibber Jabber Jibber Jabber Jibber Jabber Jibber
jabber,
Jabber
jibber,
Jibber
jabber,
Jabber Jibber
jabber,
Jabber
jibber,
Jibber
jabber,
Jabber Jibber
jabber,
Jabber
jibber,
Jibber
jabber,
Jabber Jibber
jabber,
Jabber
jibber,
Jibber
jabber.
Jabber Jibber
Jabber,
Jabber Jibber
jabber,
Jabber Jibber
jabber,
Jabber
jibber,
Jibber
jabber,
Jabber Jabber Jibber Jabber Jibber Jabber Jibber
jabber.